landlubbers, it's me, your Captain Vasco speaking. Hi, hello, welcome. It's another Friday, and it's another stream day. This time around, it is Friday, August 7th, 2026. I don't know how you all are doing. I just mentioned the feeling I've been dealing with most of this week is just like feeling really overwhelmed and not having a really good reason to do so. I mean, I'll be honest that like I've got like a real first world problem right now. I think I grumbled a bit about last weekend or maybe the weekend before, but just like there's so many like TV shows that have started now. And like we live in this weird age of TV where like normally it takes like 6 years between seasons of a TV show. And I fully acknowledge how stupid it is for this to even matter to me, but like TV's always been a thing that's been important to me, and I do have a tendency to like watch shows beyond a point where I'm actually enjoying them out of some sense of completion. I've gotten better about that, but at the same time, it's still like a real problem. And there's just like a lot going on, and like it shouldn't feel like such a hardship to do. I don't have a good explanation for it, but it's contributing to an otherwise general sense of malaise that like has other factors, which I think now that we're at the tail end of this week, like we're maybe good with. Jakey said, trying not to be depressed, got told by my job that my application for my scholarship is a conference, had too much DEI on it for them to accept it. Walk me through that, Jakey. If you're willing to share it, I'd be interested to learn more about that situation. I mean, like, obviously, that's not a great outcome. So, like, are you able to articulate what it is that they wanted instead? Is it simply that you, like, described too much, like, diversity and they wanted the application to focus on, like, other aspects of the conference? State is eliminating DEI in universities and communities. Okay, so it's like a, it's okay, so it's like a straight up like dog whistle thing. That's cool. Nice collection of plushes you have there. Thank you. I appreciate it. You know, always trying to do something interesting with the background. Not sure how often that works out. And like sometimes there's even stuff that you don't see, like puppet Squirtle. My sister got me this puppet Squirtle. Neko's not here, so she can't complain about how much she hates looking at it. I'm sorry to hear that, Jakey. That legitimately sucks. Walmart has new Pokemon Squishmallows. Okay, let's talk about that for a second, because today normally I feel like there's an announcement about new Pokemon Squishmallows, like at least a few months out from them happening. I feel like they shadow dropped on like the Pokemon Center US, like Squishmallow, Umbreon, and Espeon. I'm gonna level with you. I don't love them. The Espeon in particular looks really janky to me, but like neither one is favorite. Also, they're currently only available in 12-inch, which I've determined from experience is too big. I don't need that many of those. But what are the new ones that Walmart has in stock? To Key's point, yeah, no, like sometimes it feels like it makes more sense to me than others. That like Game of Thrones is an example of sorts. Like I was never as big into Game of Thrones as most people were, but like I do have a tendency to like opt into TV shows that are like having like a cultural moment so that I sort of understand what's going on, because I've always kind of tried to relate to people either by having a common language of television or by like learning about different people and experiences and trying to apply that from television to real life. It's like maybe my most autistic trait of the many I possess. But like, I mean, obviously an example is that like there's a Star Trek show happening right now, Strange New Worlds. I don't know how many of you know all that much about Star Trek. I know I like to complain about it a lot. Oh, good. There's a bug in here. So many. Florida in summer, so many bugs. So many bugs. We're like, we can't fix your application because there's already a paper trail. That. I just. I. That type of bureaucracy is so irritating. Like, even if the subtext weren't so obviously garbage, like, just that very notion by itself is really upsetting, Jakey. Blessed be the Vasco da Gamer Video Game Computer Show. Welcome, Zacho. It's good to have you in. I hope your week is going well. A Dragonite doesn't really work for me as a roundish thing. It's all out of proportion. It's weird. I mean, like, I feel like all of the Pokemon Squishmallows are an acquired taste. Very few of them, I think, just sort of like work on their own merits without you sort of opting into like their stylized version of them. Like, they've made a bunch of Pokemon Squishmallows out of Pokemon that I do particularly like. There's like a Rowlet one, and it's okay, I guess. It's fine. It's not particularly good. I don't know. There's something I like about the Dragonite, but I wouldn't argue that, like, obviously this is a good Dragonite and everyone should love it. I just kind of like his snout. Bug's gonna piss me off, man. But yeah, I mean, like, they all have weird proportions. I wasn't sold on the Eevee either. My mom got it for my birthday a few years back, and like in person, I definitely like him more. But he's like so wide. He's so wide. I don't know why they made him so wide. If you're an orb, you're all set. Everything else is kind of weird. I mean, that's fair to say, I think. Which is why it's a little interesting that like some of the more obvious orbs, like Jigglypuff and Spheal, like haven't been on the list. But you know, each their own, I guess. Uh, yeah, I know my mom's watching Strange New Worlds. It's interesting. I mean, I would definitely agree with that statement that like this season is much stronger than the last one. And what's funny about that is like I feel like other people hate the impression I had was that other Star Trek viewers, I hesitate to say fans when we talk about watching anything that's been released in the last 15 years. Um like I feel like other people might have disliked the last season even more than I did, but I definitely feel like this one has been like considerably a lot strong. Here's the thing. I won't belabor the point because I know a lot of my Star Trek Venn diagram overlap isn't present, but like, and I think I actually said something to this effect about like the first like couple, particularly like the first episode of Starfleet Academy when that launched. Was it the start of this year or the end of last year? Who knows? But like I feel like the current quality we're getting in the script department is like kind of like what I had like most optimistically hoped for when they started talking about making new Star Trek, and then they were like, "Oh, we can do so much worse." And like even the few times that they've had like some measurable amount of success and people respond positively to it, they somehow like always take the lesson like, "Great, okay, now that we have like some measure of success to compare our future efforts to, we're going to take no lessons away from that and chaotically do something completely different and hope for a random result instead of just doing what people want." Like I've been so profoundly unclear as to like what the goal was with the entirety of like all Star Trek that's been made in the last 15 years. Um but yeah, I don't know. There's things about this episode that I figured my mom wouldn't like, but overall, I do think that this was. I thought this week's episode was like pretty good. I mean, we're certainly grading on a curve, but like we've been doing it for so long, that's just the only way it gets done. Content flagged by my job appears to be tied specifically to Native American studies. So, I mean, uh, maybe I'm making an assumption or a lack of assumption in here, Jakey. Did you put a lot of emphasis in your application for this study that like it would be specifically about Native Americans, or did they somehow like research or intuit that and then just decide like that's a reason why we should be super lame? Um, yeah, I don't know. It has felt like a really long week to me, but like I've accomplished fairly little. No, but I said I wanted to go to these specific sessions. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That still feels really targeted in like obviously a bad way. I'm sorry for that, and I do wish that we lived in a world where that sort of thing just didn't happen, you know. But we're here instead. And considering that my brain is barely functioning, I think I think perhaps it is time. I think perhaps it is train time. Luckily, no one ever watches the VODs, and everyone who's here likes the gimmicks, so choo choo, friends. Now, first things first. Oh man, one of my favorite things of the week is probably I saw like a really stupid, like an unbelievably stupid meme that I doubt crossed anyone else's path. Where like on Reddit I saw like a short video where it had the caption like my therapist demonstrative active listening skills, and it was like literally just like this one woman playing both roles of like her and her own therapist, and like lip syncing to like the intro to Iggy Azalea's Fancy, which is just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's like exactly my sense of humor. Just like the acknowledgement of the spoken word. Just it's all it's I thought it was very funny. Okay, let's go over to the game and apply the change of having the audio back on. I suppose I just could have like neglected to not do that. Is that how things work? Says, I thought this week's episode was good too. I thought you might not have liked the parts that focused on the pilot. It's true that Erica Ortegas is probably my least favorite Star Trek character of all time, including characters like Kai Wynn and Gul Dukat, who are obviously some of the like most heinous villains in fiction. I genuinely dislike this character more because of what she represents, which isn't her like LGBTQ identity, which is the thing people would probably like attack me for. But like, no, I have no problem with that. I have a problem with the fact that she's like a Starfleet officer who like does nothing but rebel and not listen to the rules and stuff. That like in no sane depiction of Starfleet would she have a job in Starfleet. So like, I can't stand her at all. The most egregious to me was like, I think it was like last season there was like a 2-episode arc where like every character just like had to devote dialogue to how important and special she was, while she was like actively like doing dangerous stuff that she like wasn't supposed to be doing. And it just like absolutely like it couldn't have made less sense to me. It was very, very annoying that they did that. Imagine a game that would save your setting. I mean, it's very interesting. You see all types if you stream variety gaming. You see all types of situations when it comes to settings. And this is one that lets you change the settings and lock them in. There's a lot of games that if you change the settings, it saves that. There are some games where it will never remember the settings no matter how much you change them, which is an interesting choice always. Random question, was Josh Schwartz one of the writers on the OC? Yeah, technically he might have been executive producer, but I think he probably wrote the pilot because he's creator. Yeah. There's no Harold Halibut setting in this. True, although we got snuck up on by Harold Halibut settings in Rise of the Golden Idol. So like sometimes they cleverly conceal their tactics. Also, welcome to the stream, Demolition, and happy 7-year 6-month mod anniversary. That's really interesting I thought it did those. I mean, I feel like that was a relatively new feature in the last year, the mod anniversary, and I kind of thought it did it in year increments, but you know, that's cool. So let's play the game. It my brain not work good. So recap, game might be hard. Let's continue. Which one of this one? Yeah, this one for sure. Okay, so like what's going on in Locomotive? Wonderful question. So this is a game we started last Saturday. I think everyone was here for some or all of it. The basic premise is this. We are this guy. Our name is like A. Arthur Aardvark or something. He's got a lot of A names. I don't remember. Despite the alliteration, it didn't like roll off the tongue well enough that it like locked in. So like we are A. Arthur Aardvark, like subpar estate lawyer who was working with Lady Unterwald, who is like the wealthy heiress to this like railroad tycoonery fortune, and from what I gather, it got cut like really short, so we didn't have like a super clear sense of like what the gathering was about. But it seems as though Lady Unterwald like invited a lot of people who were like family members or close in some regards, some like colleagues and business partners and such. And like everyone was on this train called like the Royce Express, and like it seemed like she had gathered everyone together to sort of like have like a pre-funeral like discussion about the heir to her fortune. I don't even know what you call that. It's such like a weird concept. It's a little contrived, but like the idea seems to be that she like kind of hated everyone and gradually wrote everyone out of her will, and was probably going to like tell a bunch of people off, and then like I don't know. So the issue is that we are playing currently as her estate lawyer, and like she had given us a revision to her will, and like for some reason we haplessly like opened a window on this speeding train and like let all of the documents get blown into the wind, and so like we haven't seen what she intended to change her will to reflect. And then almost immediately afterwards, she was murdered when the train went into a tunnel, and like everything went dark, and then when we came out the other side, she was dead. So like there's like an investigation ongoing on the train, and also we had a brief like jump forward to like after the train, when clearly the authorities like still haven't resolved what's going on. They did imply that there were like 2 other suspects in custody, and that coupled together with like some of the key art on like the game Steam page makes me think that there are other playable characters in this, but I'm not 100% sure of that. And like basically like we went from like more or less being like locked up and under heavy suspicion to like collaborating with various parties to try and get to the bottom of this. But I think, even though I don't necessarily think that people are as suspicious of us as they probably should be under the weird circumstances we created for ourselves by opening that one window, I think everyone's like a little bit dubious of the lawyer who lost the will, which was like his one job. So like the last thing we did, I mean like we there was like a guy who was like blackmailing the railroad company's like chief financial officer, and like that guy was like gambling on the train to like steal money by using fake betting chips in the casino car, and we sort of blew up his whole spot. And I think the vaguely mafia-esque guards to that part of the train made him like disappear under ominous circumstances. Like after that we managed to like trick our way into this like secret society meeting, which I think we established that these people in this room are like mostly relatives of Lady Unterwald, and like they were supposed to be sort of like advisors to her, even though she didn't necessarily like them very much. They were just trying to keep her with the level head because she's a little bit chaotic. Like we came in here and like it seemed kind of threatening, but then they were just sort of like Yeah, I mean, we kind of don't know what to do, but we think if you could go and like find that the updated will that you're supposed to have, that'd probably be a good start. So like they didn't, I would say, give us like a lot of new direction, but at least we know some of the people that we'll probably have to interact with and stuff. The other like major thing we have going for us right now is like when we started the current chapter we're in, a mysterious lady appeared who I suspect may be one of the playable characters, if I'm sort of reading the subtext here. Like approached us mysteriously and gave us like a note that is like very clearly written in invisible ink, and said that like that had all the instructions that we need to meet her, and then we would discuss something important further. I forget how specific she was and what she said. Jakey says these graphics remind me of LucasArts Indiana Jones style. Yeah, so I was making a lot of reference when we played this last Saturday to the animations, really heavily resembling, in my opinion, like the animations in Day of the Tentacle, which is like a huge compliment because it's like one of my favorite adventure games of all time. Truly one of the best, I think. And like a while back when someone posted to the Discord like a list they found online of like adventure games, and it was like grade D. I'm like, this is a trash list for garbage people. But yeah, so I think that like more or less covers the broad strokes. We spent like a lot of last week like gathering random crap for our pockets. Obviously, we're playing an adventure game, and sort of like meeting characters and like establishing some broad boundaries to the world. So like, you know, we haven't necessarily advanced a lot of the plot just yet, but I think that gives you an overview of what we're working with. We should tier list adventure games someday. We probably should. I don't really know. I think there's like a website people use to do that sort of stuff actively on stream where they can just sort of click and drag stuff into the categories. I don't know what that website is or how to access it. Second said, worst case scenario, you're a murderer. Best case scenario, you're incompetent. Yeah, like neither one of those is great, right? Okay, wait a minute. There is a button that tells me where all the hotspots are, and it's something weird. I is inventory. Is it... It's some, like, punctuation mark, isn't it? Hold on. I might need this. Settings... Not gameplay. Controls. Period to skip dialogue. Vertical... No, that's I to open inventory. Highlight objects is tab. Definitely did not correctly remember that. It's normally space, in fairness. It's a little odd for it to be tab. I think I've played other games where it's tab, but like industry standard is spacebar. I guess we could briefly talk to the club members and get a better sense of who these folks are. We kind of like came in here and had a cutscene and then like signed off.
Ah, the man behind the curtain.
No, this is the weird guy who did the handshake.
Live and breathe.
I was starting to think you were just a disembodied limb with anger issues.
Yes, well, I'm sorry to disappoint you.
That also sounds like Day of the
Just tell
Tentacle.
me, how'd you figure out the five-fingered handshake of formality?
I mean, I did pay the world's fastest painter to capture your moves. I don't know what kind of response I expect to this, but like, I feel like this is the type of question this game has established is fully flavored and has no impact on anything. So I kind of just want to see what he says.
I paid the world's fastest painter to capture your moves.
Pfft, come on. Nobody is that fast.
This guy sounds like he's doing an impression of Wacko from the Animaniacs and doing like a pretty good job of it. What does the Order of Idle Hands actually do? The name kind of implies nothing.
So, what does the Order of Idle Hands actually do?
The Order was set up as a secret committee of sorts. We worked to ensure Lady Unterwald's business affairs were smoothly orchestrated behind the scenes.
And how's that going?
It hasn't been our finest hour.
Sorry to hear that, Rafi. So, an interesting fact here is that, like, I increased the subtitle size when I, like, booted up the game, and it feels as though it didn't apply until I rebooted the game. Maybe I'm crazy, but the text seems bigger. Are we okay with that? I think I'm fine either way, but you let me know if you feel like that's too big. What will you do about her murder? I don't think anyone really knows the answer to that.
What will you do about Lady Unterwald's murder?
It's probably best we don't meddle any further. Not until Lady Unterwald's last will and testament is in our hands.
Yeah, seems like a good start. Also, thank you for posting the link to that website I described earlier in the Discord, Jakey. Okay, people like big text. That's great. I love big text too. I cannot lie. Looking for the doctor's medical briefcase. Yes, that's right. I forgot that was a thing. So, the doctor wouldn't talk to us at first, I think because he suspected us of murder. And then, I think maybe after we helped the, like, finance guy? I don't know if it was a direct effect, but I think, like, once we sort of finished that, he, like, approached us and was like, I think maybe we should talk. And then, like, we spoke to him, and I forget, to be honest, I forget exactly, like, what. There's, like, something in his briefcase that I think is supposed to help us, and not just, like, get him his stuff back.
I'm looking for the doctor's medical briefcase.
Dr. Hirsch misplaced his bag, huh? Any unattended luggage is usually thrown back into the storage room. You'd need a key to get in there, though.
Yes, I do. Do you have any ideas on opening? We did find a locked safe in, like, I don't think it's her. I forget what it's called. Basically, like, the caboose of this train is, like, a place where, like, a bunch of Lady Unterwald's stuff was. But I don't think it's, like, a bedroom sleeping compartment situation.
Do you have any ideas on opening a locked safe?
Got any explosives to hand?
No, I didn't think to bring any with me.
Too bad. In that case, you're playing by the safe's rules.
Yeah, so to do that, we need, like, a 6-digit number and a recording of her voice, if I recall correctly. I'm curious, did anyone in chat learn anything from that dialogue other than the fact that we're probably not opening the safe by exploding it? Because I learned something by the word choice there. I get hung up on stuff like this. Private car. Man, a private car might be right. That kind of, like, it feels to me like that kind of implies a sleeping car, but, like, it doesn't necessarily. We need a key. Well, I mean, that's a good conclusion to draw. But in fact, what I gathered from that is he asked if we had any explosives to hand, which is not the way that an American would say that. So this game was probably not made in America. Or at least not written in America. I guess we're good with this
I should
guy.
be going.
Come and find us as soon as you've recovered that will, Arthur.
Hello.
Nice robes. Did you make them yourselves?
Nice robes. Did you make them yourselves?
They were sourced from a small independent seller.
Etsy?
His mother, if you must know.
She's a wonderful seamstress.
Have you seen a medical briefcase?
Have you seen a medical briefcase around here?
Sorry, Arthur, I'm afraid we've been a little distracted.
What, with the murder and everything?
Yes, the murder. Thank you for reminding me.
It's a funny line read. Thank you for reminding me.
What were you calling yourselves again?
The Order of Idle Hands.
I feel like there should be like a lightning
Since
strike.
its inception, the Order has gently nudged Lady Unterwald's business endeavors. However, I must admit tonight's events have caught us all off guard.
Why do we keep asking people what they're gonna do about Lady Unterwald? She's dead and nobody understands what happened.
What are you doing about Lady Unterwald?
The first order of business is to get that will and testament back. Are you making any progress with the safe you discovered?
I'm still working on it.
Just let us know when you've got that safe open, and we'll take it from there.
I'm pretty
I'll
sure
be
we have
gone.
reason to believe
so.
that's not where the will and testament is, just to be clear. It's interesting that they're sort of conflating those things. The last I recall of the game giving us a sense of where the will and testament is again, we opened a window and it blew outside, and like at our first opportunity to try and pick it up, we like opened a different window and like it blew like further down the train, but he like got a look and said it was like outside the storage car, which is like, you know, where he said the medical briefcase probably ended up. Let me wake the sleeping man.
Hello? They aren't holding you hostage here, are they?
What? Not at all.
He talks like Senor Card Gauge. Is that Ginger Jesus? I mean, I would expect him to have a different accent, but I guess he hasn't given me his name. Or his birth date, so like, I don't know.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, I assure you.
I assure you.
Have you seen a briefcase around here?
What?
It contains important documents relating to Lady Unterwald. Oh, it's no use. I can't understand a word.
Wait.
I'll be back.
Wait. Are we doing a legitimate, are we doing a Day of the Tentacle? Like, as a kid, this is a thing I didn't understand, and frankly, I still don't have first-hand experience for this, but there's, like, a point where you have to, like, snap someone out of something by giving them, like, strong coffee. If I give this guy coffee, does he sober up? I was able to order, like, drinks from the bar, and one of them was this coffee. I've not been able to do anything
I
with.
think I'll hang on to that.
Nope, we're not doing that at all. Okay, I'm gonna leave, because mostly it seems like everyone I talk to just says the same 3 things, and there's, like, 8 of them, and I just don't need that right now. Okay, so I've, like, definitely, like, talked to everyone in this car. I'm not really meeting... So, like, here's what we have in our inventory, right? We have this wax seal that we broke off a letter that Lady Unterwald gave to us, which I think was, like, mostly, you should dress up in this tuxedo that's not your style and, like, have fun at the party tonight. And this was, like, sent before she died. And I find it kind of suspicious, but I don't really know in what capacity. Then we found, like, a recorking device. It's not like a corkscrew to remove a cork from a wine bottle. It's the opposite. And then there was this free lemon that I requested, like a complete psychopath, which is, like, my favorite bit, I think, from the first stream. Then we have this letter that's, like, soaked in perfume that we used to give some guy an allergic reaction, but it's still in our inventory. We've got a strong coffee. We have... like wire hanger that we bent out of shape to like open a drawer and receive this ledger. Here is a napkin note that, like I mentioned earlier, has, I'm pretty sure, like a secret invisible ink message on it. Then I have this like tape recorder of sorts, and I have like a full tube that I don't seem to be able to write over, a magnetic ball, and the sketches that got me the handshake that got me into the secret curtain. So, like, things I know I need to do is, like, get a 6-digit number, find, like, a new recording tube, get somehow a recording of Lady Unterwald's voice, and then, like, find a way into the storage compartment, which probably involves doing a invisible ink situation. Now, I don't think I've ever actually, like, first-hand done one of those, but, like, is it that you write in lemon juice and then you, like, have it appear by heating the paper? Or is the lemon juice part of deciphering it? It's been a minute. Do you have to, like, apply the lemon juice and heat? Or is that how you write it? Also, can I ask this guy for the other drinks I didn't get?
Evening,
Or do I
Buck.
get one at a time?
What'll it be?
Can I order?
Sure.
Just give me something brimming with alcohol.
Have you got any identification?
No, but my mustache is coming through any day. I may look young, but I'm a full-grown attorney.
I may look young, but I'm a full-grown attorney.
Then you know the law. I can't serve you.
Actually,
All right.
Okay,
I should
interesting. I don't know if that matters, like if I need to do that or whatever. Correct the first time. So the first time, just writing with the lemon. That's weird. So all I need then is a source of, like, open flame? Do I know where that is? Cautiously knock.
Hello?
Gently open the door.
I guess nobody's there.
Sorry, I shouldn't have invoked such horrors. Oh yeah, every time we go to the kitchen, everyone freaks out. This is the furthest on this end of the train I've been able to go.
The attorney has returned.
Can't you see the kitchen is off limits right now?
Come back when we've cleaned up.
Okay, I'm going.
I mean, they seem upset, but I feel like his reaction suggests a much stronger rebuking from the chef staff. Can't talk to those folks, which is probably good.
Hello again.
Can I help you, Arthur?
You sure you don't want to look over this ledger?
Are you sure you don't want to
This
look
guy's an
over this
accountant who we're
ledger?
really excited about.
And interrupt my bottomless mimosa? Pass.
I should be...
Feels really weird that that's not how that works. Do I have to sober him up? Do I have to, like, kill the bartender so he can't get any more drinks?
They're filled with nondescript types of brown liquid. I'm not sure who'd drink these willingly.
They're an acquired taste.
Have we checked with Apollo? I mean, I feel like this game's version of checking with Apollo is definitely like going to the kitchen. I'm really, in this moment, not sure what really there is left to do. I'm not sure I've talked to Bergman or these folks since we started the new chapter, but I don't know that necessarily does anything that's obviously helpful.
Herman? Huh.
Oh yeah, there's a guy called
He must
Herman
have
Merman
left.
who's supposed to be like a Sherlock Holmes type, but I don't know. We don't really know his whole story yet, but he's definitely weird.
I knew I should have upgraded to the anti-gust model.
I'm afraid we must all come to live with our mistakes, Arthur. How can I...
Can I ask about your missing briefcase? Did it contain any of Lady Unterwald's personal details?
As a matter of fact, it did contain her confidential medical records.
Are we talking date of birth, address history, embarrassing medical conditions?
I'm afraid I can't say more, Arthur. It's important I respect patient confidentiality.
But if I
even
get
in
it, there's a
grave
chance that I'll
circumstances.
find out anyway. I bet it was full of doctorly equipment. What a helpful
I'll bet
observation.
it was full of doctorly equipment.
Oh, yes. All of my medical instruments were in there.
What kind of instruments?
My stethoscope, of course. A
Medical-grade
thermometer,
violin.
various syringes, tongue depressors. Not to mention my sphygmomanometer.
You just made that one up.
I did no such thing.
Why haven't you looked for it yourself?
I'd gladly search for it. But I feel I owe it to Lady Unterwald to remain here. If I can glean any information from the scene, perhaps I'll have been of some use.
Stethoscope for the safe. I was thinking that too, but I mean, we'll take another look at the safe in a moment. But like, I don't think it's built for that kind of puzzle. I think it's built to be doing something else.
Actually, that's enough information.
Hopefully I've been of some use.
That's all.
Very well.
So you see, we don't have like dials. I mean, we kind of do, but like not the type where like you would expect to like hear a click in like an old time, you know, movie or whatever by like listening for the, you know, like the 3 digits on that dial to like lock into place. And then we have the voice lock, which like unlikely to be affected by that. At the very least, it's still like a 2-stage puzzle.
Hello again.
Although also you could argue this could
What
be
is
used
it
as
you want, Arthur?
stethoscope.
Do those twins always argue with each other?
Their constant one-upmanship is incredibly tiresome.
Only last week they tried to lay claim to a designer sports bag.
It, didn't go well?
Oh, they argued back and forth for hours, tugging at it viciously.
They don't
You should have
seem
seen their faces
like very
when
much
I told them
fun.
it was a cheap fake. Of course, by then, the bag was in tatters.
At that point, it
I
shouldn't
should
be
get-
that upsetting that it wasn't valuable, right?
Hello there.
Hello. What do you want, Arthur?
I'm sure Lady Unterwald spoke highly of you both.
I never heard it, but
was
I
her
assume she
favorite,
did
you
at
know.
some point.
No, she told me I was her favorite.
Oh, please. She probably just confused you for me.
I was the favorite. Me.
No, me.
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 What am I meant to gather from this?
Me.
That's enough bickering, boys!
Birthday?
Hold on.
Haven't we suffered enough?
Oh,
Sorry,
oh,
Mother.
oh.
Yoink!
Even though that animation took so long, she definitely saw it. It's mine now. I don't know why I wanted it, but obviously I'm an adventure game protagonist, so I wanted to steal it, so it's mine now. That's not what I thought would be the end result of that, but I possess it, and it still doesn't seem that useful. I believe someone said birthday, and that calls for a song regardless.
Ole!
That lady was about to beat them up with her listening horn. I mean, it does seem quite hefty, so I could imagine that being the case. What do I think I would do with this? Stare in horror at
I'm
it.
sure there's a good reason why I'd need an old lady's hearing aid. I can't think of one just yet.
I mean, we could try it on the dial. Like, I really don't think that, like, that's not the vibe I'm getting from this puzzle at all. Like, this game is, like, very cartoon in its presentation. I feel like if it wanted me to, like, listen for the click, it would just put a traditional dial on it. Maybe I'm giving too much or not enough credit or something.
Nah. Nope.
The blurb even says use ear trumpet on dial. The hitbox, like, really couldn't be any more clear about that. Interestingly. I mean, it's interesting. This is a position I don't often find myself in adventure games, even like, I mean, new or old, where like I'm making progress for reasons like completely unknown to me, but like not able to make any measurable progress or even form a plan for the things I'm trying to do. Like, I can imagine reasons why I would want it. I don't currently have any in mind.
Hello. Hello again, Arthur. How can I help you?
I don't think. I guess he doesn't have anything new to say this chapter. Or I did talk to him and I forgot about it? Take a seat.
Everything has been packed away.
Is there like a place that I currently want to hear something that I can't go to? I mean, the curtain was kind of that, but now I can just kind of freely go back there. I feel like there's something unresolved here at the bar. Just like the animation loop of this guy like making drinks and like sliding them and like stuff happening with this big jug feels like there's something for me to do there. Have you checked all the doors? I mean, at some point I have tried to go into all of these doors, yes. It's possible something has changed, but like most of these aren't my room and I don't have keys to them.
That doesn't work.
It's interesting the game doesn't even like entertain the idea that you would like eavesdrop on a closed door.
Nah.
I feel like that hints something to me about what the intended use of the ear trumpet is.
Hello?
I mean, first, he doesn't even try to open the doors, he just
nobody's
knocks on them. Which is, you know, different. So this one's me. I haven't been here in a minute. Is it possible that, like, something has changed? Take the wooden hanger? I don't think you let me take that the first time I was here. I don't think that does anything for me, but I have it now. much like the ear trumpet. It's my cozy desk lamp.
Provides the perfect light level for reading legislation. Hey, if you're not squinting, you're having too much fun.
Zacula says, yeah, the bartender's unresolved because he hasn't made me a drink. Zacula, what drink would you order right now if the bartender was solvable?
Nah, I don't need to look at my undergarments right now.
I mean, this guy would be a terrible resident of Blake Manor. Mint julep? That seems like a solid pick. I mean, I don't know that much about alcohol, but that seems like not too heavy. You got the mint accent. The light definitely helps, but what does it help to do, you know? I don't think I can change jackets, huh?
Ah, old reliable. It's got me through many a jam.
And is often covered in many a jam.
One of my only stipulations for traveling long distances. You've got to have access to a trusty typewriter.
There's also definitely something, like the typewriter in Lady Unterwald's cabin or whatever seems really suspect to me as well. Like there's something to do with that.
This baby can hold up to 1,500 case files.
That's too many
1,550 if I only pack 2 pairs of socks.
That's simply too much work. It really doesn't feel like...
What's better than comfy slippers, a tall glass of milk, and an even taller stack of paperwork? Anyone in? They must have left.
So this room with the busted door is like the guy we got assaulted for cheating at gambling. I feel pretty confident we've taken everything from there at this point.
Hello? I guess nobody's home.
There is a hint phone next to us, which we could use. I don't really want to. Can I look at the pamphlets now?
I love a good brochure.
He was like really excited about them, but like wouldn't let himself do it.
Dining carriage, casino carriage, lounge area. Evening. I should get.
Can I take this box of napkins?
Ladder hemstitch, mitered corners, 100% white.
God, we're such a nerd.
Ooh, these are some high-end cocktail napkins.
You should expect nothing less on the Royce Express.
Okay, long hard look at our inventory time. We've got our napkin note, which feels like it's one of the things for us to do for sure.
I was sure Diana wrote something on this napkin, but it's blank.
I don't know what I would expect the recorker to do here. I don't really know what either of these hangers would do for us at this point. I just don't feel like I have like a lead right now. Like a thing that I realistically feel like I can make progress doing. Like I can't go to the kitchen. There's nothing further than like her room in the other direction. Maybe I just keep talking to people in here, but like mouse burrow.
It's a mouse burrow.
There's been talk of mice on the train, but we haven't done anything with it yet.
Nope.
I guess mice don't like lemons, because like he won't even pretend like he's considering that option. Hi, Sniper Jester, welcome to the stream. Hangers are useful. Well, I mean, they can be. We've already used the wire hanger to do, like, things wire hangers are good for. And I just got this wood hanger, and I just don't know what I would do with it, man. Can I, like, take off my jacket at will or something? No.
Hello.
Salutations. I'm Sister Gretchen, Chief Officer of the Itinerary.
Thrilling.
Have you seen a medical briefcase around here?
I'm afraid not, but I'll make a mental note. If anyone comes across it, you'll be the first to know.
Thanks. Any ideas on how to get Lady Unterwald's safe open?
No one has
That
seen it but you.
depends. What kind of locks are we working with?
The safe has two mechanisms, a combination lock and a voice-activated lock.
The combination sounds simple enough. It's likely a date or number sequence. But a voice-activated lock? How's your Lady Unterwald impression?
Far from convincing, I'm afraid.
Maybe it's like a really badly made voice log.
What's on the itinerary for today?
Oh, don't even get me started. With the death of Lady Unterwald, my entire agenda just went up in smoke.
That makes sense.
What an inconvenience.
I know. I'm gonna have to start the whole thing from scratch.
How is the new itinerary coming along?
I'm still trying to formulate a new agenda. So far, I've written down, recover the last will and testament of Lady Unterwald. How are you doing on that end?
Not great.
Still working on that. Any updates on the itinerary?
Still just that one item, Mr. Ackerman. Are you any closer to recovery?
I mean, like, it's not really her itinerary if this is feeling dangerously Euclid-esque. Where, like, there's a bunch of people who could be helping, and they've just decided that I'm going to do it. Not that I'm the only person qualified, but simply that I'm going to be the one to do it.
Is this level of secrecy really necessary?
Back when I first joined, a simple nod and a wink sufficed. Then we transitioned to the passwords. After that, it was the handshakes. Now, Brother Jared is researching invisible ink.
Right, there's candles in here.
Can't stop the march of progression, Gretchen.
I should really get going.
See you.
Is this the type of game where I need him to tell me how the thing works? Or is it sufficient that I have finally paid attention to the fact that there's candles in here? Nope, I'm gonna talk to him.
Greetings. I am Brother Jared, custodian of the Silken Palms. How can I be of assistance?
I'm sure I love that title. You haven't been training off stream, have you? No, I think my lack of success or talent demonstrate that of their own accord, Jatillers. Also, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Zaga says, started playing the Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake. All they had to do was just make it look pretty by modern standards, change nothing else, and release the game. I cannot fathom why they didn't just do that. Wait, what did they do instead? This is a gripe I have with the Final Fantasy remake. To be fair, I have not played it myself, but like I've seen a moderate amount of it played, and it doesn't resemble Final Fantasy VII, and that makes me furious. Because like all I want from a remake is for it to be Final Fantasy VII. I don't need like a bunch of side quests and new like ancillary characters who aren't important to the plot and like stuff to do. I would like to play Final Fantasy VII. I don't feel like that's a hot take. I changed the combat to be more in line with newer Assassin's Creed games. Oh, I hate that. That's a really strong choice I don't agree with.
Custodian of the Silken Palms?
Oh, yes. Did you know the hands are the most used parts of the body?
Yeah.
Is that true?
And the first line of defense against wrinkles, cracking, and dehydration. It's a lot of responsibility.
What does the Custodian of the Silken Palms do?
Sounds like a lot of moisturizing.
Cuticle care, nail filing, the odd hand massage here and there. I've even formulated my own hand cream, packed with essential oils. It's known to boost moisture levels and skin elasticity.
Just make sure to clean that mortar and pestle real good.
Moisturized any hands lately?
Why?
What a devious question.
To make an appointment. I'm sure I could squeeze you in.
That won't be necessary.
Another time, then.
What's that book you're reading?
Oh, this? It's Dr. Fog's Guide to Invisibility. The title is written in invisible ink, see?
I don't see.
Exactly. That's how you know it's the real deal. The author has his handshakes, but secret messages, invisible ink. This is going to elevate us to a whole new level.
Does your guidebook explain how to reveal
It wouldn't be very good on its subject if
Well,
it did.
sure, there's a whole chapter on it. But no spoilers, okay? I haven't gotten to that part yet.
Can I borrow your copy of Dr. Fogg's Guide to Invisibility?
No way, I'm not done with it yet.
Wow, what a tedious roadblock.
Have you seen the doctor's briefcase around?
Can't say that I have. Sorry.
I should...
Don't be a stranger.
How do you figure that I get that guy to give me his book? Oh, I could tell you and welcome. I don't remember what's on this cylinder, so I'm going to listen to it.
I'm sure Bergman will choose his words more carefully in the future.
Oh, this is the blackmail. Bergman's the finance guy. And he said something like, you know, like, I killed Lady Unterwald. Is that what you're saying? And it was like needlessly self-incriminating to a truly preposterous degree. Use lemon on book.
Nope.
Use hot coffee on
Nah.
book. Give coffee to Brother
I
Jerry.
think I'll hang on to this for now.
That's interesting. I can't interact
Hey
with
there.
the book while he's holding it. If I talk to him, he
Hello
puts
again.
it down. I think I'm supposed to, like, glean
I should
something
really-
from that.
Don't be a stranger.
Hit him with the horn of violence.
That doesn't... I'd rather...
Hey, wait a minute. I mean, when I try to use the horn on this guy, it says give ear trumpet to him. But like the thing was, he was like slurring his words. Like if the ear trumpet would help me understand what he was saying, I could imagine that being useful.
Hello
It
there.
doesn't seem like that.
Good evening, sir.
Do you know? Hey, do you know when the kitchen will reopen? I would like to go to there. I don't know. There's not anything in particular I want there. They're just not letting me go there. And as an adventure game player, I need to be in there.
Do you know when the kitchen will reopen?
I'm sure things will be up and running again shortly. Just
seemed
as
like it.
soon as the kitchen staff have regained their composure.
What like happened though?
Have you seen a doctor's briefcase around here?
A briefcase? I'm afraid not. Monsieur Masson may have seen it. You could try asking him.
I don't remember who that is.
What's the matter with Mr. Masson?
The doctor suspected a highly acute case of alcohol poisoning.
Oh, that's
What
this
has
guy.
Mr. Masson been drinking?
It's a nigh-lethal combination of ethanol, cocktail perfume, and assorted petal leaf. All mixed to perfection within a single large container.
Does this drink have a name?
Rosebud.
You know, I thought that's what we were going for.
Indeed. Monsieur Masson refers to it as the rosebud.
I appreciate the effort. That feels a little labored, but okay.
How do I get one of those rosebuds?
Monsieur Masson has become quite fond of them. He may be holding the last one. However, you could check with the barman to be sure.
All right.
I mean, he won't serve me alcohol. It was like ethanol, cocktail perfume, and some mysterious
remind me.
pedal.
It's a nigh-lethal combination of all mixed to perfection.
Oh. I've always wanted... What's it like being...
All too familiar, I'm afraid. There are ceremonial robes and subterfuge, but at the end of the day, I'm still serving drinks and nibbles.
Ah, but I'll bet those appetizers are from an equally secret menu.
I couldn't possibly say so.
Don't worry, your secret is safe with me. I'd best be going.
Very good, sir.
Now, I have no idea what I would want to make a giant container of rosebud, but in the absence of other things to do, I suppose I could try. Here's a stupid idea. Can I just, like, trade books? Is there some bizarre universe where he doesn't notice that happening? Immediately thought he looked way too much like worse than not to be going for that. Like, I felt the same way, but it's like... I don't know why... Like, there's nothing about this context that, like...
Nah.
For a second, there was enough of a pause, I thought I might be onto something. It's just, like, it's not such an obvious circumstance, like... that they had established that there was like a newspaper magnet on the train or something that would be like, oh, I get it, I see what they did there. It's just like, I guess we'll put Orson Welles on the train. Okay, great. Don't really know what petal leaf is. I also don't know, like, I don't understand how I have like a shopping list task.
Evening, barkeep.
Ah.
Can I order?
Sure.
What can you tell me about the rosebud?
It's an almost lethal combination of ethanol, rose petals, and cocktail perfume.
Rose
Can I have one?
Sorry, we're fresh out of the ingredients. It's been a popular drink request this evening.
What if I get you the ingredients for the rosebud?
Well, I might be able to whip something up for you.
Great! Actually...
All right.
I should get going.
You know where I can get roses, I think. All the other stuff, I don't know. And I also, even if I got that, I don't know what it would do for me. We're in kind of a rough spot as far as adventure
It's
games
nothing
go.
interesting.
Guess that's not the alcohol I desire. Hey, wait a minute. What happens if I talk to her when she doesn't have the
again?
horn?
What is it you want, Arthur?
Did you lose track of your hearing horn?
Why? What do you know about its disappearance, boy?
Sorry, I didn't see anything.
What kind of person would deprive a helpless old lady of her
Someone
hearing
super
aid?
handsome, I bet.
Maybe they just really needed it? You know, for the greater good and all that. I should get going.
Farewell.
One of these is roses, isn't
Lady
it?
Unterwald was... So who'd want to take...
I hope we'll...
Lady Unterwald... So who...
I hope...
One of these.
I'll
Rose
just
petals
take a
over
hand.
here, and I guess there is a bed, so maybe this is just like private car? Yeah, I don't know what... Should I know what cocktail perfume is? Well, 1 down, 2 to go. Look sadly at the balloon.
Lady Unterwald hated balloons.
Tab. Just tab every scene, perhaps? Grab the microphone?
Nah, I think enough people have died on stage tonight.
Right. Okay, it does have a hitbox. Another character has to do that later. How do I get the book on the invisibility ink?
They're filled with I'm not sure.
They're in a...
think that sign just says, like, wait to be seated. It's the brochures. Interestingly, the door I most want to... Hang on.
George Unterwald. A loving husband. Gone, but not forgotten. I think this was Lady Unterwald's husband. I wonder what happened to him.
Died. Natural causes. To shreds.
Lady J. Unterwald. Heiress of the Unterwald Empire. It's a very generous likeness of Lady Unterwald. There's not as many wrinkles as the real deal.
It doesn't get a hitbox. Just legs. Like so many other things.
It's a fancy car. I've only ever seen these in hotels.
I can go back in the busted room. Does he have toilet water cologne?
There's nothing in there I need.
Okay, the champagne does not contribute. There's definitely gonna be something eventually with these, like, mouse holes. Doesn't seem like this helps. Which one is me? This one? This one? Examine the mouthwash.
Cool mint-flavored mouthwash. Advisory. Contains pure ethanol.
Fair,
Ingredients.
that's fair.
Ethanol, 29.9%. Eucalyptol, menthol, methyl salicylate, paloxamer 407, thymol.
So like, take it. I don't know why that needed to be explained to you, but okay. So now I just need the thing that made the least sense to me. Cocktail perfume. Does that mean anything to anyone? Cocktail perfume? Oh wait, the letter! It's like loaded in perfume. Is there a way to identify that as cocktail perfume?
It'll cost a fortune to get the smell of cheap perfume.
You know what? Why don't I just assume?
Evening.
Ah, what will it be?
Order a
Can I
drink.
order?
Sure.
No, he wants some.
Actually,
all right.
Let me try something then.
I should get.
Some things in this game kind of like handle themselves. This actually wants to work like a traditional
I found
adventure.
these loose petals. Think you could use them to make a rosebud?
Sure. That should be close enough to the real deal. I'm still missing the cocktail perfume though.
Wow, like a new bottle spawns in where the other one disappeared. Inopportune
This
time for that
letter is
animation.
Positively dripping with perfume. Think you could use this to make a rosebud?
Sure. We can give it a
I
shot.
look forward to seeing
That's
him
the
do.
plant fibers and the floral essence accounted for. Everything I need to make a rosebud.
Oh, okay. The mouthwash
Now,
is just like a weird.
I can't legally give you the real deal if you're anywhere under 200 pounds.
And don't put rocks in your
liver
pockets.
would give in.
So, what can you give me?
I'll make you a Bud Light. It has all the
Grown.
flavor of a rosebud. But you'll still be able to, you know.
Form sentences?
Precisely.
So I give this to the guy, and then he'll like, yeah, there we go. He squeezed it out like the shaman at the end of Salmon Max hit the road, wringing out Conroy Bumpus's pillow. It's exactly what I was hoping for. Does anyone else think it's weird? Hang on.
It's delicious.
Enjoy.
It's okay, two things. One, Is it not weird that...
Make it stronger with some experimentation. And
why do I want
to
that?
Mix it all up in.
Why would I want that? Isn't... Okay, 3 things. 1, does it not seem strange to anyone else that the bartender won't serve us a straight alcoholic drink, but will serve us like the watered down version of this insanely intense drink? 2, that we get a list of 3 things when the game will presume that the bartender has one of them. Even he listed 3 things. Like, the other guy listed 3 things, and we came to this guy, and he still listed 3 things. If he only needed the 2 things, his list could have been 2 things. And then 3rd, like, I'm not, like, 1,000% sure exactly what we're doing with this drink, but it feels like the watered down version accomplishes a goal that could be useful to us, and then somehow the thing he immediately says is, I don't want this, I want something different. So, like, I have a lot of thoughts immediately upon completing that 5th of a task.
I don't want to get him any more inebriated.
Then what do I want it for?
I'd rather keep it. Can I...
No way, I'm not done with it yet.
What can I do to make this guy be done with his book? Is there a way to be done with a book that isn't to simply read the entire book? Is there some, like, turn of phrase or some quirky way of thinking about a book where it can become done without reading it?
Rinse after brushing. Contains alcohol. Do...
So, like, I could make it strong. Like, I have to admit, I've been liking this game a lot so far. This, I will say that the current situation we find ourselves in, I think, is typically a sign of, like, bad adventure game design. Of, like, we're at this specific type of impasse that really only happens in adventure games where, like, I know what I want to do and none of the steps to do it. Meanwhile, there's a thing that I have no idea why it's valuable to me that, like, I have the ability to take steps to progress towards completing. Normally, like, it's best if you know why you're doing what you're doing in an adventure game. It's not great that, like, I'm, like, really just, like, guessing randomly at stuff based on the items I possess. Like, that's not generally how you want your adventure game to... Do you think I'm mixing it in the ear horn?
Nah. That doesn't work.
Okay, no, probably not, is what I'm gathering from that. This thing doesn't even have a hitbox, does it? Hello? No. What would I do with it? What? I'm so lost. I don't know what I'm doing at all. I have, like, a bunch of stuff and, like, no idea what to do other than the vague sense that I could make a stronger drink for reasons completely unknown to me. The only person I know who, like, wants this drink, I don't want to give it to. Rather, my character doesn't want to give it to. Music in the bar car is weird. So she's pretty useless.
Hello.
Whoa, wait a minute.
I'll be going.
Speak soon.
Where's the book?
Hey there.
Hello again.
Can I borrow your copy of Dr. Fogg's Guide to Invisibility?
No way, I'm not done with it yet.
But why is it gone now? why is it gone? Before it was like interactable and visible. Why is it gone now? What happened?
Hello.
What's with the couch guy?
What's with the gentleman on the sofa?
Dr. Hirsch brought him in this afternoon. It seems he went a bit overboard with the drinks.
Not to worry, though. Maurice is keeping an eye on him for us. Isn't that right, Maurice?
Mm-hmm.
Any idea when he'll be back to his senses?
Judging by his current condition, I doubt it'll be anytime soon.
I'll be going now.
Speak soon.
Maybe he needs lemon coffee.
Nope. That doesn't work.
Just give him some
I
straight
think I'll hang on.
Just...
I think I'll...
Just cork him?
They wouldn't appreciate that.
Just cork him back up? Just plug him up? I also don't know, like, why I got this magnetic ball after I did all of the cheating. Is there some reason why I want to, like... mess with the gambling? Here's where I left the magnet forever.
Nope.
Okay, I have no idea why I would want that. I don't know what's up with his book. It's very weird that it's like doing that.
Hello. I'll be... Hello there.
Good evening.
I'm so lost. I don't know what it wants from me.
Hello.
Good evening.
So,
go on.
Oh, I just asked around. It seemed pretty easy to pick up.
I don't believe it for a second. You've been talking to that blabbering doctor, haven't you?
I'm afraid I can't say.
What part of secret handshake does that guy not get?
The secret part, I assume.
Did that do something for me?
Come and find us as soon as...
Oh, this is the thing I hate in, like, all media, though. Where, like, everyone is like, hero, you must do the thing. You must save the day by doing the thing. And I'll be like, hey, you know what would, like, help me save the day? Is the book on reading invisible ink. Will you let me look at it for, like, 5 minutes? And they're like, no, hard no, I absolutely won't help you. Why haven't you made progress doing the thing? And the answer is like, because you're literally stonewalling me for no explainable reason. I don't know, gang. I might have to use the train's hint phone. I can't tell if I'm being stupid. Like, I don't see anything for me to do right now that makes any sense. I understand, like, broadly that I could, like, make this drink more powerful, but I don't 100% know how to do it. I don't know why I would do it, and I don't know what it would accomplish if I did do it. It doesn't seem like the game wants me to be able to, like, record over my, like, existing blackmail tape, which is fine. Plus, I don't know where I would record a sample of her voice right now. I've acquired, like, a bunch of new items, and, like, none of them seems to serve an immediate function. The mouthwash I thought was supposed to serve as, like, the ethanol in the drink, and that's not what we're doing. Although maybe that's part of making it stronger. But again, like, I don't know what there is to that. I have 2 hangers. I've got the ear trumpet, which doesn't seem to do, like, any expected function of an ear trumpet. I got my recorder, which, like, feels like it's not even remotely close to doing anything helpful. The free lemon is very confusing to me. The coffee doesn't help because it seems like the only person who could care about it is this drunk guy who won't take it. I've got this, like, accounting ledger that, like, neither of the people... I mean, maybe I could try showing this to the finance guy again, but I'm pretty sure I tried, and he was just like, I don't know, I'm just sitting here, man. Maybe we're missing an item to help the drink. I mean, it's so, like, what I don't have is, like, a clear, large thing to mix it in, I think, is what I'm missing. But it's like, I have the essence of the drink, and then I pour, like, the ethanol in it. And then the lime and the coconut, and drink them both up. But, like, even, again, like, if I could accomplish that, like, what do I then do with it? I don't know what to do with it. The only person I know who, like, cares about it is a guy who I've already explicitly said I don't want to give more alcohol to. So, like, what's the goal? We're just gonna talk to this idiot. Will you, like...
I think I'll hang...
Hello? Hello. How can I help?
Nope, yeah, like, neither of the guys who have, like, an accounting
alright.
background will, like, actually look at the accounting records. Maybe I can mix the drink in the piano.
Expensive. And it smells like mahogany. Hello there.
Hello. What do you want?
Make them fight. I don't know to what end.
Not again. I was... No.
What did I tell you about bickering?
Me! Me!
Oh, where's that infernal hearing horn got to?
Me! Me!
Do I have to spank you both?
No, Mother.
Sorry again, Mother.
Strange. All that does is, like, make sure that I'm aware that she knows that the horn is gone. That, like, that's like the absence of something. There's nothing to it. Is it possible the large water jug at the bar could be used to mix the drink? It's the most obvious solution, but it's not, as far as the video game is concerned, a physical object. I'll demonstrate. The long train cars are a little awkward to navigate past. So, like, here's a hitbox for the man Ron, and for, like, a tray of drinks, and for bottles as an abstract concept?
I can make out the labels on a few of these bottles. Diamond Line. Rail Baron. Express Reserve. Steam Whistle. Pullman's. Diamond Line.
Okay, I don't know. I think that's just a bit. But, you know, again, you can sort of see that, like, you get a diamond when I hold this button, and it, like, shows me stuff I can interact with. The jug ain't it. It's not one of them. But I agree. It's, like, the #1 most obvious thing to do. So, like, the fact that that's, like, not even on my character's radar, like, further confuses the notion of, like, what it is I should be doing. Like, I can imagine an adventure game world where I'm, like, mixing stuff in the ear trumpet, as vile as that sounds. But hey, I can even plug up the ear end with additional wax. Okay, I'm really close to, like, making that phone call, but I'm gonna be mad about it. You know this.
You again?
Oh, zut! The attorney has returned.
Can't you see the kitchen? Come back when we've cleaned...
Okay!
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Thank you for calling the Royce Express onboard service.
Lady Unterwald, you're
Oh.
alive?
This call may be recorded for training purposes.
Well, that's an important thing to know. That's like an extremely important thing to know.
Welcome to the Dirk Chiselton hotline. Stuck on a puzzle or don't know what to do? Consult with the best detective in town, Dirk Chiselton. I can provide you with hints and clues, depending on how far along in the case you are. If you can't find the hint you're looking for, you probably don't need to solve that puzzle right now. Just hang up when you're done. All right. What do you need?
I have to say, I find it extremely objectionable that, like, a thing that I need to know in order to solve an essential story-related puzzle is gated behind something that the game establishes as like a hint system, because like as a seasoned adventure game player, I'm unlikely to want to do that unless I desperately have to, which is where we're at. It's a no. Okay, guys, can we give me credit for understanding that is a recording? That yes. The point is that okay. Some of you may have joined late. The point is that there is a puzzle in the video game that requires me to obtain a recording of that dead woman's voice in order to open a safe. That's the thing, okay? That's the thing. That's what I'm talking about. So, like, it is an item that I must have in order to complete the game. But the only way I would ever know that it exists in the game is because I got so frustrated with the game that I went and used this in-game puzzle system. Because they even call it, like, Dirk Chatley's whatever. They're not like, it's Lady Unterwald's hint system, in which I might be like, it's a phone thing with her name on it, so she might speak. Like, what I need to do is find, like, a new recording tube and then just, like, hold my recording device up to the phone. And that part of that puzzle is done. Where do I get that? I don't know. I don't know. Why would you ask me that? I don't know. Is this the real Dirk Chiselton?
Is this the real Dirk Chiselton?
You're wondering why a world-famous detective would be answering the phones instead of solving crimes.
I was wondering that.
Well, it's because I'm a professional. And I'm an excellent multitasker.
Wow.
That's right. I'm the real deal, kid.
How does this work again?
Welcome to the Dirk Chisel. Stuck on a puzzle?
It's just it's the okay. That's fine.
Just hang out with.
All right, give me a hint. Give me a hint.
I need a hint.
You get an achievement for using the hints? This stuff makes me mad, man. Just make it good. I want the guidebook. Give me a guidebook hint.
I need that guidebook, but Jared won't let me add it.
Perhaps you could trade the book for another.
I already tried that, you buffoon.
That's enough hints for now.
Do I need... I mean, I've tried clicking on various other books around, but, like, maybe now that I've looked at his book, he'll pick up a different one that's, like, a better trade for the... I don't know. There's ones in my room.
Guides and self-help books here. There's a lot of...
Yeah, he won't pick any of them up, right? So, like, what do I care?
I knew I should have...
I'm afraid...
No, he just gets mad. The drawer doesn't have anything else in it, right? Because I took...
It's an empty drawer.
Yeah. Alright, let me go back to my room, I guess. Pretty sure I clicked on his books, like, when I started the game. Inspect this shelf?
When this is all...
Okay, that's nothing, apparently. It sure feels like I should have a knife by now, right? So I could cut the lemon. Like, maybe I just have to, like, write an invisible message on a different book, and he'll think it's his book. No, I just wanted to walk past it, man.
I guess no.
So this is the other guy. No, he doesn't... Oh, wait. Oh, he has a book that looks similar.
Don left his poetry.
Okay. I mean, I feel like I would have... I feel like I clicked everything in that room already. So I feel like I would have tried to pick that up. I can't say for sure. But, like, I feel like I have already interacted with it.
Hey there.
Hello again.
Do you, think the waiter's palms look dry?
What? Where?
I like that the other guy across the table also looks.
The waiter's palms have ample moisture, I can assure you.
Sorry, I must have been mistaken. Apply gentle heat to the paper to reveal messages written in invisible ink. Avoid using candles, matches, or any open flames. They might just send your message up in smoke. Maybe I can find what I'm looking for in the kitchen?
Oh, for God's sake, if that opens the kitchen, that'd be very annoying. So there's like two issues here, right? One is, we can agree that like the concept of invisible ink is not so novel that like most of us have some familiarity with it. So like it's a little annoying that the character requires this. Like it's in a game like this, I think it's helpful to have a failsafe like that, something in the game that tells a player this if they're not familiar with it. But I think it sucks to like gate progress behind that. But I also don't think that this like swap out the book thing is like super well orchestrated, because like there's not a compelling reason why the guy won't just lend me the book to accomplish a task that serves him, right? Like the thing I was complaining about before, like I am, as far as they're concerned, I'm the hero of the story, and they're all like mad at me for like not making more progress, and I'm simply like, can I have the book that will help me do progress? And they're like, no, for no adequately explained reason. All right, let me just go to the kitchen, I guess. You might have tried it. I'm afraid you didn't. Me, you know, I am afraid of that too. What a weird question. So, Cotillion, all the people in the Order of the Idle Hands have like weird personality traits, as you might expect from an adventure game. That guy is like the... What was it? It's not the greased palm. He's like the chaplain of the smooth palm or some garbage. And so like he was talking about how much he loves moisturizer. And so like, okay, great. Now I could just go in the kitchen.
You again. Oh, zut. The attorney has returned.
Can't you see the kitchen is off limits right now? Come back when we've cleaned up.
Wait, the camera angle's different.
Okay, I'm going.
Isn't it? Doesn't normally let me get that far. So why does it direct me to do that? I guess we're saying that, like, reading the message isn't the thing I'm doing?
Nope.
Maybe it's possible I could, like, turn the hanger into a metal coil that resembles the recording device?
I don't want to risk recording over Bergman's reel.
I feel like you should... I feel like you just should do it. I feel like not getting arrested for murder is more valuable than, like, keeping abstract blackmail material on a guy you don't hate. Like, am I crazy? Yeah, the chests are also clearly in a different position, you're right. Which, like, also implies progress. Although, like, we had seen that happen before without them opening the kitchen, but, like, I don't think the cameras let us in that far. It's just, it's weird. It's sending, like, a weird signal to me, the player. Does anyone else remember seeing another, like, audio recording reel? Because, like, I feel like the hint line has implied that, like, the things that I can do are the save, the book, and the drink. I still don't really understand, like, what the deal with the drink is. Oh, and, like, what's also really annoying about this is that, like, now as far as I'm concerned, I'm done with this book. I don't need it anymore. So, like, I really only needed to see it for, like, a moment. Like, it's just, it's a really annoyingly laid out puzzle. Like, I didn't need to, like, steal it from him in order to accomplish my goal. But because he was, like, uncooperative, I then did a thief.
I'll need another wire reel to record anything new.
Can I combine this?
That doesn't work.
Where do I obtain the reel? Large container. Okay, let's approach the problem in this situation, right? So this jug seems like it is the logical thing to, like, mix a nastier drink into. But it doesn't have a hitbox. I can't go in the kitchen. I guess I'll go all the way back to, like, my room and check. I'm pretty sure the other guy's champagne also doesn't have a hitbox. Not that that's, like, a particularly large vessel. I suppose I could, like, stop a sink in theory, but it doesn't seem like that's what I'm doing either. God, I've taken a lot of stuff out of here.
Nah.
I don't even know why I would want to make this drink. It's so annoying that it's, like, the thing to do.
I don't think this is getting... That doesn't... Nope.
It's neither of the sinks. It's not the thing at the bar. It doesn't appear to be this implied trash can.
Lady Unterwald's eyes follow me around the room. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies.
God, I just had, like, the dumbest thought in the world. I was like, wonder if, like, a container I haven't gotten into yet, such as the safe, would have an audio recording tube that I could use to, like, record her voice. And then I realized,
I've only...
in order to get into there, I would need to have a recording. Her voice on a recording tube that I don't currently possess. Lighting effect on that one bottle is weird, but it is like a thing that gets animated.
I imagine it's a fun way to lose all your savings.
You're half right. I'm not having much fun.
Just like a couple of vases in here, but like none of them have hitboxes either. He like looks at the table, but he doesn't like acknowledge it. I mean, like, I could mix it in the piano like an absolute lunatic, but like that doesn't seem like that's what we're doing. I already tried using it on the listening horn, and I don't feel like any, I mean, like the drawer.
It's an empty drawer.
Like, if I just, like...
Nah.
I'm at a loss, team. This, like, almost gives me, like, a similar vibe to the different chapters in Rise of the Golden Idol, where there was just, like, a different... like a noticeably different quality, as if like this current chapter was like way less methodically thought through. I mean, I guess I'm going back to the hint line, which I definitely don't love.
Thank you for... This call may be recorded for training purposes.
What do you need?
I need...
I need access to the kitchen, but the chefs won't let me in. That's... what... I object on the grounds that they haven't let me in repeatedly. I don't know why I would suddenly think this is a solvable problem. Like, it annoys me that that's somehow a thing I'm already supposed to... Like, to me, the chef's, like, not letting me in reads as, it's not time to do that yet. Because they're literally saying the same dialogue they did previously when that was the takeaway I was supposed to have.
That's enough.
They want to be done. So, like, I'll go talk to the butler again, but he wasn't super useful. He seems to know the most about the kitchen outside of the people in the kitchen. Maybe he'll say something different now arbitrarily. We're definitely at a point where I feel like that's a thing that the game might be doing. Your hands, they're too moist. You must go to the kitchen.
Do you know when the kitchen will reopen?
I'm sure things... just as soon as the kitchen staff have regained their composure.
Regained their composure.
I'd best...
Very good, sir.
But, like, can I even, like, interact with them? Like, if I had an item that I thought was useful, could I, like, use it on them? Like, I don't think that was true before. Is that true now, though, with, like, the weird camera angle change? He doesn't even, like, stop in the vestibule.
Oh, zut.
Can't you see?
I do not have control of the game. This is a cutscene. And he, like, dumps me out. So, like... Okay, hold on. Hold on. A thought is occurring. Yeah, maybe it's the drink, and maybe I have to put the large container that the drink goes into on this, and then just shove it into the next room, and they'll just drink it haplessly. But then what's the container? It's got to be big enough for, like, 3 people. And, like, I've been looking everywhere, brother. Does anyone know what the container is? I could remove the plant from this enormous bird bath situation. Except I can't, because it's not a real object. I honestly gotta, in this moment in time, I have no idea what I'm supposed to be mixing that garbage into. Like, I don't think the bartender will help me make it
barkeep.
worse, because he wouldn't serve it to me in the first place.
Can I order?
Sure.
Yeah, I can't even, like, interact with him about Rosebud anymore.
Actually,
all right.
I should get... Hello again.
Can I help you, Arthur?
Actually, I wanted to interrupt you while that animation was happening. I'm gonna give it another shot, although I think it might take like 1,000 years for it to queue up again. I mean, that guy should be absolutely plastered, right? Maybe there's something you could use in the kitchen. But the current working theory is that we must use the drink to get into the kitchen. You've created a situation similar to what I was concocting of, like, maybe I'll get the recording tube from the thing I have to open with the recording tube. Like, I think I might just have to, like, take the hint on mixing the drink. Like, I think I understand the concept now, I think. Okay, hold on. I don't think this does anything. No, I can't interrupt it.
Hello again.
Can I help?
Not that I, like, know what I think that would do. But, like, what's the container? What is it? I don't think it's the roulette wheel. But, like, it could be. Just thinking about this note.
Cheating strictly prohibited. There is to be no card counting, money laundering, cheating the system, winning too frequently, exploitation of everyday items, and or natural phenomena.
It's fairly comprehensive.
Will find themselves immediately ejected from the premises.
Yes, there are like 3 vases, and none of them are objects, such as this one, which is not an object. Which, you know, it's a tricky prospect designing your adventure game to, like, avoid this pitfall. Particularly in a closed environment like a train. But, like, you probably shouldn't put a bunch of loose vases around if one of the puzzles is you need to find something larger than a glass to mix a drink into, but then, like, not give the player credit for being like, yeah, like a vase would do it. So, like, I mean, I think I'm just going... Like, to anyone's knowledge, have I missed an obvious option for, like, mixing a drink? Because I think I'm just going back to the hotline for a third time, which is, like, really bad. I just don't see... Yeah, well, I'm here.
It's the last correspondence.
Can I, like...
That's not going to...
Like, I don't think I know a date or whatever that I expect to, like, be the number part
Nope.
of this. Maybe it's something in her medical records or something. It's like, if I work out the vase thing, it should let me decode the invisible message, which should let me get in the storage room, which would get me the medical briefcase, which would advance the plot? I don't know, man.
Thank you for this call me.
What do you need?
I have a potential mixing container, but I'm unsure of the next move.
You might need to modify the container to hold liquid.
Oh my god, they really... Okay.
That's enough.
I think they're literally suggesting something I said as a joke, but, like, the main problem... Like, I think they're saying they want me to mix it in the ear trumpet and plug up the other end. But if that's what they want, when I click the drink on it, it should say something like, that could work, but not as it is currently. Not just like...
Pour straight through.
That's not what he said before! He just said nope, and so I stopped pursuing it. I'm losing my marbles over here, brother. Nah. Alright, so then what? I need a cork so I can cork the other end of it? Where do I get a cork from? Wait, what? It has an implied cork in it? Why? How am I supposed to know that? How am I supposed to know that? He silently shatters the glass on the ground. It's really annoying because you see that I understand every step of this process, and, like, because it didn't give me an affirmative response before that this was a thing I should try doing, I just didn't do it.
It's an overpowering blend of cheap perfume, plant life, and ethanol.
I mean, that's a good animation. Don't drink it, you psychopath! Why is that the thing that I wanted?
I don't feel any different.
Why was that the thing that I wanted? Does anyone understand what we're going for? Because I'm so confused.
And that's why you're my best friend.
Yes, Arthur. We're all very pleased that you're finally having a good time. But I can't understand a word you're saying. None of us can.
But I can talk to the other guy because I'm super drunk? Is that the idea?
Try this soup. It's a fresh batch.
Why are they friends with me now?
You again.
Oh, zut. The attorney has returned.
We've only just tidied up. Take your business elsewhere. Uh-oh.
We're gonna vomit everywhere. can I just like I swear to you, I'm like not trying to be difficult, but like I don't know how I'm supposed to intuit that this was an outcome that I wanted. Like I get that I can communicate with the super slosh guy. I don't have any reason to think that he actually knows anything that I need to know, so like that's kind of weird. But also, like, I think that what I proposed earlier makes a lot more sense, that like I give him like a watered down drink or a coffee or something and snap him out of his stupor instead of me getting like unbelievably crazy drunk on like a Viking mead horde of nightmares.
Mr. Masson?
My lack of walking animation is very impressive.
I see you're enjoying my signature drink. Good man.
So, you finally sobered up.
Like, that's obviously not what we're doing.
Don't you see? We're the same amount of drunk.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
What do you want, my dear boy?
I don't know. That's what's so frustrating, is I have no idea. I don't know what I want. I don't know why I've done this.
How'd you end up in this place?
It's also the background music has gotten very aggressive.
Served a complimentary drink. Felt rude not to take it. Next thing you know, the doctor is whisking me away for my own safety.
Have you seen a briefcase around here?
Ah, yes, I remember the doctor. In his haste to bring me here, he left his briefcase behind. It's likely been returned to luggage.
Why?
Storage.
I don't understand why that... Oh.
Here. Welcome to take a look for yourself.
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense.
Make sure you crack the case, my good man. You might want to sober up first, though.
Okay, no, like, I have multiple problems. First, I was given every reason to believe that the way to get into the storage room was to follow the instructions written in invisible ink, and somehow I've gotten the key to the storage room by, like, talking to the drunk man, which, like, no one even hinted that he was, like, conductor of lost bags or something. But also, like, why, if everyone knew whose luggage it was, and on a train of this size could easily find it to return it to him, why did they instead just, like, take his bag and, like, dump it in, like, Lost and Found? Like, why did they do that?
This complimentary drink, do you suspect foul play?
Perhaps I was a little demanding with the kitchen staff. Do you think someone wanted to poison me? Intentionally?
It's possible.
Well, I should be thanking them, because this is splendid.
Who invented that drink anyway?
The French.
Wow.
Really?
No, I have no idea.
Whoever made this game must love Game Grumps, right? Like, that's such a deep cut. Like, there's like a, I guess it's famous? I only know about this from Game Grumps because they talk about it all the time. There's like an Orson Welles commercial where he's like advertising this like French-made champagne, and he's like super like plastered in it. And like, he's like clearly super drunk during the commercial, and so he's like, the French make the most impeccable wine. And I like would never have heard of this like deeply obscure thing were it not for them. So like, I don't know. That's wild.
You had the keys.
Like, even he's the I don't know how I was supposed to know this.
Think I trust those porters to store my luggage correctly?
That's not.
If you want a job done properly, I often find that they need to do
That
it
doesn't give you the
myself.
authority to possess the
So
keys.
I swiped a set of keys when they weren't looking. Is that such a crime?
I mean, it's definitely a crime.
It's
definitely a crime.
This is definitely a crime.
You've never taken something that didn't
I didn't say
belong to
that.
you?
I've committed many crimes. But you asked if it was a crime, and the answer is
I
yes.
see your point. I should be going.
So long.
Do I actually have any ability to control the audio? No, I mean, it's like... all the settings are the same. It's just being annoying. I do like that I slide around. It's funny.
Oh dear, now there's another one. Go and sober up on the sofa, Mr. Ackerman.
Shouldn't I not be able to understand them also if I've achieved this level of drunk?
Greetings. Very good, sir.
Oh, now I'm like stumbling.
How's it going?
Having a good time, sir?
Hey, you're looking a little worse for wear there, pal.
I'm perfectly fine, I assure you.
I'd have some of that coffee if I were you.
I'll just have a sip. Ooh, that's strong.
I mean, you heard the music just shift there, right? Like, they just, like... that particular audio track isn't subject to the settings of the music in the game.
Did the trick, but... oh, my head is killing me. I hope I didn't embarrass myself.
Can we like, am I insane? Like, did that make any sense? Like, I understand parts of that. Like, I understand the idea that we have to get on that guy's super drunk level in order to communicate with him. But, like, I don't think the game did a really good job of, like, A, incentivizing me to do that, or, like, B, like, making the procedure to do that extremely clear. Like, I mean, maybe I missed some, like, observational element of, like, the recorking device. Like, this whole game, I was, like, assuming I had to, like, obtain a cork from something so that I could then plug it into something else. The fact that it, like, came with one and could be used to plug up the ear trumpet, which, by the way, I feel like the part of the ear trumpet that goes into your ear cannot possibly accommodate the cork off a wine bottle. Like, that just, the dimensions of that seem preposterous. So, like, I have a hard time believing that. I feel like melting the wax seal or something makes more sense. The fact that we also somehow, like, stopped off at the kitchen in the midst of that, like, I fear going over there, because I feel like whatever we discover is going to make me real mad. But, like, now that I pissed them off, like, why would they let me... oh, my God.
Just want to have a chat, Herman.
Can't hide in there forever, detective.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Nobody has seen Herman since he vanished.
We are very concerned for his well-being.
Now, if you'll excuse us, we're going to check his room.
I think Herman might also be a playable character that we'll get around to later. I don't know that, though.
You again?
Oh, zut.
So, like, why were they mad at me before?
Just what is it you want, Eternal?
Do you think I could heat up this napkin?
Quoi? You want to cook a napkin?
I think there's a hidden message in here.
He's gone mad.
Not now, Eternal. We're in no mood to entertain your wild ideas.
Are you
sure making
everything is okay?
We have everything under control.
Yeah, it's a rat thing, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah.
All right, Eternal. We may have a little rodent problem. I've never seen a thief like it.
This is no ordinary rodent. This foul creature must have received formal training.
Your mouse is a master thief?
Oui, pretty much anything it gets its grubby paws on.
Like a
Admit it,
medical
François.
briefcase?
We can't go on like this. We need professional help.
I can't work under these conditions.
Yes, I suppose you are right. Attorney, I propose a trade.
I'm listening.
You catch that creature for us, and we'll let you cook your little napkin.
Him?
What would you have me do, Antoine? First, that dreadful inspection, and now a rodent running amok in our kitchen. If word of this gets out, we'll be fired by sunrise. Then what will you and your precious grill do then, hmm?
What do you say, attorney?
I'm sure I could figure something out. How hard could it be?
It won't be so simple. That little thief is a professional. We've heard it scratching in the pantry. I'd start your hunt there.
I won't let you down.
I mean, there's like a bunch of mouse holes. And that's just that I know about. There's probably some in rooms I can't get to. Is kind of implied.
Something smells good. Mind
A
if I
rat
have
landed
a
in
taste?
there.
No! Don't do it!
Oh, get away from there!
Okay, okay.
Oh my god, I can go even further beyond? This is the back of the train? Really thought her end was the back of the train.
I don't think that would be a good idea.
I guess that's good to know, if not entirely helpful. Is this the pantry? It is.
What's this doing here?
Is it just like a walking stick? Looks like it. Lady Unterwald's cane. Does it have numbers written on it?
I'd like to think Lady Unterwald would want me to have this.
That's such a weird thought to have. I feel my surprising lack of things going on in here.
There's a tantalizing selection of fruit compotes, jellies, and relishes.
Is that how you read that word? That doesn't sound right.
I'll bet you could put a lot of meat in there.
Bet you could. Bet you could, pal.
I'll bet you could put a lot of meat in there.
Ooh, oven gloves.
They won't mind if I borrow these.
And that's clearly a mitt, though, right? Can I use the...
That doesn't...
Okay, it doesn't, like, make the ladder somehow
I
more
don't think-
accessible or something? No, just go back in. Just go back in? Okay, so, they directed me there not because it has an immediate rat solution, but because I need the cane for something, probably, is the sense that I get. Listen, this game is starting to give me some, like, real Euchre vibes. Like, everyone, I mean, I get that the kitchen staff doesn't have as much of a vested interest in resolving the Lady Unterwald issues, but also, like, I'm asking virtually nothing of them, and they're like, you must accomplish a preposterous task in exchange for, like, a small quantity of heat. Also, like, unless it's established later, I do feel as though, like, we haven't been given a clear understanding of why they seem to hate us, the lawyer in particular.
Mr. Masson thought I might find the medical briefcase in here. I wonder what's inside.
This could be the medical briefcase I'm looking for. Aha! Property.
Do you think a
of
medical
Dr.
briefcase has
Hirsch.
some functional difference other than being full of medical supplies? The
I'll hang
wince
on to
he
this
made
for
at the end
now.
of that really
I
sold
don't
that
think
too.
the doctor will let me look inside if I return it straight away. Looks like it's locked, though. I'll need to find some way to open it.
The wire?
Nope.
I still have the recorker.
It's Dr. Hirsch's medical bag.
How would I... Do I just need a regular key for that?
That doesn't work.
What else I got going on in here? There's like...
It looks like a rodent has eaten their way through this section. Locked tight. I don't think I'm getting through there. They're all tightly secured to the luggage rack. It looks too heavy to move.
Then just open it. Just open it instead.
It looks...
That seems like that's everything. Boy, what an underwhelming... what an underwhelming series of accomplishments?
Nah.
Do I, like... I don't think I, like, know a pickpocket or whatever, do I? Like, someone who could feasibly... He said not to return it to the doctor because I wanted to, like, see her personal files first. Like, do I have a resource for that?
If I seal up these burrows, I'd have a better chance of catching the mouse.
I agree with that. Do I have the means to do that?
Nope.
What do you think would plug up an entire mouse hole repeatedly?
Nah. That doesn't work.
The recorder. You know what? Maybe. It seems like a one-size-fit-all solution. Oh my god.
Hey, the cork fits perfectly.
I'm
I
gonna
should
lose
cork
my
up any
mind.
mouse holes I find. There's bound to be more.
I'm gonna lose it, Keen. Like, you're completely right, and it's no fault of your own. But it's insane that that worked. What is this thing made of?
It's a full stop brand recorker. The last word in cork plugging.
I really need this thing to say that it has an infinite amount of corks for me to even think about doing this. Like, come on. Like, get serious. Okay, my room apparently does not have a mouse hole. There's one here. Is there one in the pantry? How... Explain how
Don't
these
want anything
corks
getting out of there.
can fit perfectly in these mouse holes, but, like, also fit the small end of the ear trumpet? There's not a visible one here. Oh, hang on. There's, like, new hitboxes?
Those are some beautiful baguettes.
They're not edible, but they look really good.
It seems like we're well stocked on pickles. I'll bet you could put a lot of meat in there.
I feel like you could. Really bet that you could. I feel like I've only seen like one or two other mouse holes that might be pluggable, but I'm not immediately sure where they all are. No, there's one in the behind the curtain. I feel like there might be one beyond that though. And, like, I feel like doing this in and of itself, like, doesn't actually solve this problem, like, at all.
I think that was the last one.
How would I know that? There's, like, multiple rooms I haven't been in. How would I possibly know that? But then, like, also, like, how does that help me? Because, like, I haven't narrowed it down. I mean, I guess maybe that means it's definitely in the storage room? Doesn't look like it.
It looks like a room. That's not a hole I can seal up. It looks...
You know, I sure have done something, huh? Chad, wouldn't you say I've done a thing? So, I mean... How then to find the rodent? Don't have a refencing tool? Well, to be honest, I probably do, and I'm just not thinking of it that way. And they said they thought it was in the pantry. Oh, hang on. Why is it that every time I come into this room, there's, like, stuff that wasn't I mean, there's not even a hitbox on this, which is maddening.
It's a big wheel of Parmesan.
Break me off a piece of that Parmesan.
Can't catch a mouse without cheese.
Alright, but what's the trap? Like, I gotta be able to contain it in something, right? Unless I'm just gonna hit it with a hammer? I think is what we're doing? Do I need to, like, build a better mousetrap?
That doesn't work. I'd like to think Lady
Maybe the mouse will chew through the medical briefcase. And then one hand washes the other. Just simply hold the cheese in your hand and wait for the mouse to approach. I mean, we're going to try that. And I've lost enough confidence in this game that, like, feels like there's like a 70% chance that that works. But the 30% chances is something, like, really stupid needs to be done first. Like, ostensibly, I should have some kind of plan for what happens when the mouse gets here, which I do not have.
That was quick.
And then I pick it up and put it in my purse? Alright. Instinct wins the day.
Sorry, little buddy, but your crime spree is over.
I mean,
There's
he's just gonna
bound to be
chew
some
through the
stolen
soup, though,
property in the
right?
burrow.
Another
That
key?
solves where Herman's keys went. I should hang on to these, or he'll probably think that I stole them.
What? I should steal these so he doesn't think that I stole them.
Gentlemen, I have captured your thief.
It's not possible.
Chapeau!
Chapeau!
Our nightmare is over.
La cuisine is now open for business, avocat.
Feel free to look around.
Take anything you need, mon ami.
I'm gonna take so much stuff, you're gonna regret saying that.
I hope I'm right about this. Wait, I see something.
That's so underwhelming.
306. What could that mean?
I sure wonder. And there's only one room of sleeping cars, and they're all in the 300 block. I sure wonder what 306 might mean. Sure do have like a whole entire mouse in my pocket. And apparently it won't eat through the briefcase, so I'm still out of luck there. I assume I'm, like, not using Herman's keys anytime soon?
They have everything a good kitchen needs.
Sure doesn't seem like there's much else for me to take, huh? It's the original title of the movie 300 before several, quote, accidents. You hate to see it.
It's room 306.
Okay, I'll gently open the door.
Hello? Looks like nobody's home.
You gotta be joking me, man.
The heat revealed the number 306.
Okay, how about I click it on the door? Genius.
Room 306. I'll slide the note underneath the door.
Why would that be the thing?
Aren't hiding there forever, detective.
April, are you there? Diana, what took you so long? I was starting to worry. April, I've made contact with the informant. I'm afraid we've hit a bit of a snag. Lady Unterwald was murdered. Not only that, our informant isn't as sharp as our intelligence had me believe.
Murdered? Diana, you need to get out of there.
Not yet. You know I need to do this.
Diana, it's your first mission in the field. Please, you aren't equipped to face a killer.
I can still salvage this mission. I have to go. I'll keep you updated.
Thanks, Keen. Appreciate your suggestion of using the corker, for God's sake. Wow. Everyone's room is ridiculous. Hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for stopping by.
So, you finally made it.
I'm a bit of an idiot myself.
To doubt your abilities.
You didn't make it easy.
Yes, she did.
Were you talking to someone in here?
No.
Oh wait, she has like recording stuff.
Concern.
Well, what can you tell me?
You're right. A proper introduction is in order. Diana Osterhagen, Inland Revenue Secret Service. I'm a field operative.
The IRS has.
The Inland Revenue has a Secret Service branch? I've never heard of them.
That's the point, Arthur. We've suspected the Unterwald estate has been concealing financial crimes for some time.
Have I got a book for you?
Pin them down. There was always an obstruction. Someone with their thumb on the scale.
Not just a thumb, but maybe a hand.
We had nothing to go on. Not until an informant made contact with the promise of information.
And you think I'm that informant?
The informant would be wearing a blue suit with a red rosette.
Interesting.
Are you suggesting that doesn't match your description?
The suit.
Definitely some kind of frame job.
Lady Unterwald must have orchestrated this whole thing.
What's that?
Nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
So, what have you got? Do you have evidence of financial misconduct?
I do. I also have evidence the treasurer was being blackmailed. I guess I'll start by asking about the murder, because I've made none progress. Left beef.
This isn't about Lady Unterwald's murder?
Lady Unterwald's death was unexpected. However, I have to stay on mission.
I have evidence the treasurer was being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? By whom?
A mobster by the name of Donnie Donato.
I think he's like super dead now.
Interesting. Let's give it a listen.
That's enough, Tony. Not only are you drawing attention to yourself, you're about to bankrupt the damn company.
I didn't tell you to fritter away her fortune bet by bet.
Lady Unterwald is dead. Don't you think they're going to start digging for a motive? I've hidden the accounts in her quarters for now, but it's only a matter of time before someone starts snooping.
I'll bet the old bat took one look at the numbers in that ledger of yours and the shock killed her.
We'll need to confirm the authenticity of the recording, but this is strong evidence. Leave this with me.
Did you know the treasurer was cooking the books?
He's like really quick to give away sensitive information in a way that's not super smart, I think.
Bergman's ledger hidden in a drawer.
Is that so? Let me have a look.
Like, we genuinely have, like, no reason to trust this woman at
really
all.
falsifying these records. This could be exactly the evidence we've been looking for. Maybe I had you wrong, Arthur. You're sharper than you
I
look.
assure you that couldn't be farther from the truth.
Leave this with me.
I found a hidden safe in Lady Unterwald's quarters.
A hidden safe?
That now, like, basically everyone on the train knows
I'm
about.
not sure. I haven't been able to open it.
We should find a way to open it. It could contain evidence. Good work, Arthur. I knew this wouldn't be a wasted trip. See if you can find out any more information.
Whoa.
I'll continue to monitor the situation from here.
I need one of these.
What are these for?
They're blank reels for the wire recorder.
Yeah, give me one.
Mind if I take one?
Sure. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Alright, not how I expected that to go, but I got that going for me. So that ought to give me roughly half of the safe. I just need to figure out what her number is. Her 6-digit number. The 6-digit number chosen specifically to conceal things in the safe. Play with the radio panel?
Please don't touch that, Arthur.
That's
It's
what I
sensitive
want.
equipment.
But I wanna. Her wetware's dried up.
I don't understand any of this, but it looks expensive.
It seems
What
highly
does this
implausible
panel
for this
do?
room to exist.
That's classified, I'm afraid. My lips are sealed.
Aha! You don't know, do you?
That's not relevant.
Complain about the wires?
These low-hanging wires are a trip hazard, you know.
So I'd be careful if I was you.
It's a confusing mix of knobs and dials.
Maybe to you, Arthur.
Okay, hold on. Put this in here.
Hey, it fits.
It better. And then use the recorder on the phone. It's kind of funny that her message even says this message may be recorded. Because it may be. By me. Maybe by
I now
me.
have a voice recording of Lady Unterwald.
Now the question is, like, am I going to have to edit that, or does it just want, like, a recognizable voice print? Also, do I need to have the number before I can, like, do that or whatever? I'm going to be somewhat annoyed when I inevitably realize that, like, there's some niche detail from last Saturday I'm supposed to remember that gives the
Hello?
6-digit number.
Hello.
I did
How
not
can
want to talk to this man.
I should. All right.
I'm just trying to walk. Oh, the artist is here. Hello?
Hello again?
Not now, monsieur. Can't you see I'm with my latest muse?
Oh, Pierre, you do know how to flatter me.
So I have no idea what happened to her hearing horn, huh? Just kind of gone now after I drank out of it? Should be smarter than him and save before partially unlocking the safe.
Let's see if the lock responds to Lady Unterwald's voice recording.
Thank you for calling the Royce Express onboard service. This call may be recorded for training purposes.
It worked! Just one more locking mechanism to get through. I need a 6-digit combination. It's probably something personal.
Something personal.
It's the guest list for the green room. I don't recognize most of these names, but I see Herman made the cut. It's all...
Is there like another plaque or something? Like her measurements? Did we get her measurements? I remember that being true.
Hello.
Salutation. I'm Sister Gretchen. I should see you
up
around.
There. I kind of thought she seemed like she knew the most about Lady Unterwald in a relevant way. Whose measurements are we getting? I mean, none probably, but we need the 6-digit combination to the 2-lock safe in Lady Unterwald's room.
Please wait to be seated.
Did her...
Lady J. Heiress of the Unterwald Empire.
It's no use. It's locked. Couldn't find a spare set
Just
of
hand
keys.
over the keys? I don't think that would be a good idea.
it is important to me that I express to you that that's really annoying. Because Arthur is like a really hapless character. He doesn't think anything through and reveals like highly sensitive information at the drop of a hat. And like, we've already seen him do like insanely irresponsible thing with no clear goal and just like hope it works out for the best. Like, namely the drinking situation where he's like, I'm just gonna like mix like a bunch of loose stuff from my pockets into a drinking horn and chug the whole thing and just like hope that something good happens without any clear plan. And like it did because it's a video game and because someone said it should, but like that doesn't make any sense at all. And so like when like these guys are trying to get into this room, I'm like, I don't know, this game is insane. Why don't I try giving them the keys? And he's like, that would be a stupid idea. And I'm like, hello, are you playing the same game? Chapter 2 has been like a nightmare. Guess who just dropped an entire gallon of milk on their foot? Dang, Zacula, you're moving up in the world. I'm jealous. It did not feel great. Wait, it didn't? Wait, hold on. I feel like I've misunderstood something. Something about the husband?
George, a loving husband.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to the hard of hearing lady. I think she had like the closest personal relation to Lady Unterwald and maybe said something about something. Good news, Cap was on and the jug didn't break. That, I mean, that is good news considering milk in this economy. God, the brand of milk I normally buy like is having some kind of like catastrophic struggle where like normally I like to buy organic milk because under normal circumstances it lasts a long time, and so I don't feel like the pressure to like drink it all like aggressively in a week or like run the risk of like having to pour it out or throw it away or whatever, which like I don't love. And so like normally it will like last longer than like traditional milk does, and so you can, you know, kind of just like finish it and then like buy a new milk when you're done with the existing one. But like for some reason like they just like can't produce it right anymore, and so for like most of this year at this point, like the like sell by dates on like the brand of organic milk I get are like the same or worse than like just regular store brand milk. So like when I went to the store this week, I like finally like caved and bought regular milk, and I'm like really upset about it. Cause like all they had on sale was like stuff that that like had a sell by date of last weekend. So like that's obviously not ideal. I have a really hard time believing that this mouse just like peacefully coexists in my suit pocket.
Hello again.
What is it you want?
What's a
I'm talking about steam. She may be experimental. If you ask me...
They are?
The Royce
I should get...
Farewell.
It's not the guest list. I don't think there's anything in the letter.
It's the last correspondence I received.
Because, like, it won't let me, like, look at that anymore. I don't know why I still have the sketches.
I'd like to think Lady Unterwald would want...
Is there something of Lady Unterwald's that, like, in some obvious way interacts with her cane? It doesn't seem as though the cane itself just, like, has numbers or a clue written on it. Or at least the game, like, really isn't, like, telling me such a thing.
Nope. Nope.
Are there, like, keys on her, like, weird typewriter that are, like, worn out or something?
It's the Model 3 Whisper Note with patented quiet tap technology. Lady Unterwald hated all that clacking.
I mean, I don't think the 6-digit combination is 3
and self-help books here
for the Whisper Note, but that would be, like, funny in a really annoying way.
Herman? Huh. He must have left.
Should buy milk in pints and keep some frozen. That sounds really annoying. Is that a thing that people really do? I hate that. That's so much work. Zachary, did you happen to have, like, steel-toe boots on when you dropped that milk? Like, how much damage are we talking?
Hello. Hello again, Arthur. How can I help you?
Barefoot? Ooh, you hate to see that. Unfreezing milk doesn't usually turn out well for me. Have you tried it before? It seems like something that, like, absolutely could work for someone, but, like, I feel like it wouldn't work for me.
I should be...
All right.
She ate all my pocket cheese!
The mouse an entire block of cheese. There's an achievement for that, believe it or not. There's an achievement for that. I'm gonna go get some more. I presume I can do that. I don't know why I would want it, but, like, the cheese didn't get used up, so, like, probably want it for something. If you used to live out in the middle of the woods and you buy everything in bulk, you buy 15 gallons of milk and freeze it all. That's... I don't know how to... Wait, is the cheese just gone now? Ah, Zoodalores.
That's a dozen eggs.
I swear to God, every time I enter this room, there's, like, a new hotspot. And it's, like, insane. That's true. That's not how the video game ought to work.
I'll bet you could put a lot of meat in there.
I hope you got a big trunk. I want to put my bike in it. Or whatever. I have no idea what I'm doing. Can you, like, cook this briefcase open?
I'd rather...
Wait, no, wait, hold on. No, like, genuine serious objection. Like, everyone stop what you're doing. I caught the mouse, which allows the chefs to do their job correctly, and they literally said, like, take anything you need from the kitchen. And I can't have so much as Sebastian the Crab of, like, a knife for my adventure game? I can't have a single knife? I must have a knife. I can't complete an adventure game without a knife. Next you're going to tell me there's no, like, rope or matches? What are you talking about? It's an adventure game. But, like, I don't know.
I know.
Might be able to like pry the briefcase open with a knife, or at least cut this free lemon or whatever. I don't know, man. Losing my cool out here. I like literally have no idea what to do. Where would I go?
No use. It's locked. Couldn't find a spare set of keys.
One of my only stipulations for traveling long distances. You've got it.
See that I needed a number that like mattered to my boss who died.
It's a stack of files regarding Lady Unterwald's estate. Each one needs checking over before receiving that sweet stamp of approval.
Can you do anything with the other key you found? Well, so here's the problem. That key is to this door. There's kind of two guys trying to open it. And then when I did try to give them the key to see if just like getting inside was the thing, he was like, that's a stupid idea.
Just hand over the keys? I don't think that would be a good idea.
So like for the moment, no. The game has arbitrarily decided that I can't go to the place that I just got a key for. Use the mouse on them. I suppose I could try. Or just like club them over the head or something.
They wouldn't appreciate that.
It's no use. It's locked.
They wouldn't appreciate that. That might be the entire point.
Keys.
I think I'll hang on to this for now.
It also won't let me club them over the head.
It's a very... There's not...
I don't remember getting any, like, relevant numbers about Lady Unterwald. Is there anything else I can take from
solves
here?
where Herman's key...
For some reason, the only thing I wanted was Herman's keys, and, like, I didn't know they were missing before I found them. So I no longer have her financial records. The only thing of hers I have that's like written down is the note telling me to put on the suit. I don't remember that containing important numbers, and also the game won't let me read it again. Can I like look at, is it like, are there numbers in her seal?
This is the last wax seal I'll receive from Lady Unterwald.
It's a weird thing to get hung up on.
It's Dr. Fogg's guide. Apply gentle heat. Avoid using
Hold on a second. Like, this isn't important, but there might be, like, an achievement for it. I'm gonna switch the book back, because I really, honest to God, don't need it anymore, and I'm still kind of mad that I had to take such, like, drastic measures for such a simple thing. Guess I need to wait for him to, like, put it out again. Actually, can I, like, ask him about it?
Hello again.
How's the book going?
It's become quite melancholy. I'm not sure what to make of it.
A lot more rhyming, I imagine.
How did you know?
Just a hunch. I should...
Don't be...
Nah. Nah.
You won't let me give the book back? Come on, that's achievement worthy. Razafraza. I think I might be making another hint call, because, like, I don't feel like I have a source of information about the number.
Hello again.
What is it?
I should get going.
Fair.
Kind of weird that I can still ask her about the hearing horn that I, like, caused to cease to exist or whatever.
I didn't know Lady Unterwald.
She didn't, at least not to my knowledge.
Lady Unterwald was clearly... So who'd want to take...
I hope we'll be...
The card was signed from a Mr. Jean Liu.
Jean Liu? You know,
Does it have a 6-digit number on it?
There's a lot of guys. The safe has
Seems like it's gotta have something to do with
I'd
the
like
cane.
to think Lady Unterwald would want me to have this.
Is there anything on the train that feels like it interacts with the cane in a way that makes like even the remotest amount of sense? I mean, I suppose the first thing I can do is simply try to like combine it with everything in this room.
Nope. That doesn't work. That does. Nope. That doesn't. I think I'll hang on. Nah. That nah. That doesn't.
Like that's everything.
That's not going to.
So just to be clear, the hotspot indicators are like location specific, which is not great. Don't love that choice.
It's the Model 3 Whisper Note with patented quiet tap technology. Lady Unterwald
Accidentally clicked on
hated all
something that
that
hid
clacking.
chat. Had to fix it. Okay. Zego says it'd be really funny if one time an adventure game character, when you try to use an item incorrectly, turned to camera and said, "I can see the logic there, but it's not the intended solution." I feel like the occasional variance on that might be fun. Certainly if you did that a lot, it would be really problematic, because it would just hint that, like, yeah, you are probably too smart to play this game or something. Like, you understand things. I'm going to the hint. Like, I could try and, like, beat my head against this, but, like, also, the game has demonstrated some, like, really weird logical leaps, and I feel like I've been reasonably well over the train at this point. I mean, the wax seal doesn't seem to do anything. I can't read the letters, so, like, even if it had numbers in it, it wouldn't be helpful. The corker is, like, a cursed magical object, but, like, plugging holes isn't what I'm doing right now. No idea what the free lemon is for. I have no immediate use for the wire hanger or the magnet ball that I know of, or the wood hanger for that matter. I'm really unclear as to why I still possess the sketches. I can't return the other book, and it literally is just like an excerpt telling me how to solve a puzzle I've already done. I've got the dude's briefcase with no real idea how to open it. Did I try, like, beating it open with the cane?
Nah. Nope. Nope. Nah. Nah. That doesn't work. Nah. Nope. Nah. That doesn't work. Nah. Nah.
So... yeah. Alright, show me what you got.
Thank you for calling the right... This call may be...
What do you need?
I need a hint.
The game thinks I should be able to get into Herman's room right now? Boy, it is really heinous about signaling these things to me if that's true. Yikes. Like, that does not sound solvable to me, but, like, one of the stipulations about how the hint system works is if there isn't a hint for it, you're not expected to be able to do it right now. So that suggests that if there is a hint for it, I should be able to do it right now. Alright, let me work that angle for a minute before I ask about a safe mechanism. like I actually know that much about these guys, so like I don't really know
It's locked. Couldn't find a spare set
what
of
would like
keys.
distract them.
How's the break?
Not now, Arthur. We're trying to concentrate.
It won't budge.
Try harder.
They wouldn't
The
appreciate
fact that I like can't
I'd
talk to
rather
them makes this harder. Cause like I feel like that's the
It's no
only
use.
reasonable
It's
kind of
locked.
interaction I have.
Couldn't find a spare set of keys?
Say, do either of you know anyone who could open this briefcase?
What? That's like a real.
I'll give it a shot.
Let me try first.
No, I'm going first.
But why would I trust them to do this?
I'm the best person.
Oh, they're
for
just
the
gonna
job.
like pull it
The
open?
second best person for the job.
Oh, she did tell me a stupid story about them
won't be
destroying a
saying
bag
that
or
when I
whatever.
open it.
Because I'd have already opened it.
It's mine.
Mine! Mine! Mine!
But like, aren't we supposed to be like
Well,
returning
now
this
look
to a
what you
guy who's
did.
like our friend or
It
something?
wasn't me.
Was too.
I think my work here is done.
I don't know, man. I feel like I don't inherently trust these like guys to do that. Like that's not a thing I would try if I weren't super desperate.
These medical records show Lady Unterwald's date of birth.
No, just shoot me in the head. Are you kidding me?
Never guessed.
Oh my sweet Christmas. Ooh, boy, I don't know how much of this game there is.
It won't
And also, I love that it doesn't
harder.
tell me the number. I guess I'm just supposed to use the book on the lock mechanism. I guess that's a way you could arrange your puzzle. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I feel like this game got like really dumb really fast. Like, it was a touch rough around the edges in the first chapter. The second chapter has been a disaster. Like, also, I swear when he like picked the bag back up, it was like showing the asset of this book rather than like a file.
That doesn't work.
Oh my god.
Is that Lady Unterwald's date of birth? She certainly had a good run.
It's annoying to me that like it tells you that this document has the date of birth on it and then just like doesn't. It's fine. It's not that big a deal. It's simply not how I would arrange this information. 300631. No. 306.
That's it! I think that did it.
Stand
I
back,
feel like
Arthur.
it shouldn't be doing that. It's coupons.
What is
For
on
Bed
this
Bath & Beyond.
paperwork? This is one of Lady Unterwald's wills, all right.
Another will?
Wait, there's another one.
Yeah.
And another.
Like, obviously.
Oh, dear. There are hundreds of wills here. Every alteration Lady Unterwald ever made. These could go back years.
I don't know why you would
Somebody
want
would
this.
have to go through all this paperwork to check.
My goodness.
Finally, some bureaucracy.
Sometime later.
62,015? 62,016?
So, did you find
At least the
what you were
jokes are
looking
still
for?
good. It's true. It
Not
does desperately need them to be good.
I'll still need to locate the lost will, but I should be able to compare it against these revisions. How's the espionage going? The safe didn't contain any financial records, if that's why you're here.
No, that's not the reason I came. Listen, I recorded a suspicious phone call shortly after the death of Lady Unterwald.
What kind of phone call?
Was it to Dirk
Here,
Dastardly?
you can play it on your recorder.
Please, I just need more time.
We had an agreement, Herman. I don't want to have to call off our deal.
It's not my fault.
You'll just have to figure it out. We believe in you.
I have to go. It's not safe here.
That's Herman. He sounded terrified. Do you think he's wrapped up in Lady Unterwald's death?
I can't say for sure, but I think it's time we found out.
It's just implied we've gone into his room. It's at least part of the will.
Herman's belongings are still here. It doesn't look like he fled. Let's take a look around. Maybe we'll find a clue.
Secular observes, not enough pixels for me to know if she should be real and also my wife. I think it's a safe assumption, yeah, but like we'll leave it as undetermined for now. Is that a recording tape, a miniature vinyl record, or a wax cylinder? I think it is a hybrid between wax cylinder and like miniature vinyl. It sounds as though the implication is that like it's being etched onto like a metal spool. It feels almost like hard drive adjacent. Yeah, I don't know. It's very confusing. Like so many other things in this game.
It's a cheap whisper note knockoff. No self-respecting writer should be opting for an off-brand model.
Are you comparing office supplies right now?
Looks like those twins were rifling through Herman's belongings.
Ugh, they give me the heebie-jeebies.
I think it's nonsense technology because the safe had a voice lock. Yeah, but like you could also use like real technology if you wanted. But like, I mean, I think your point is more that the voice lock is too advanced for what otherwise is being presented here. But keep in mind we have a device that creates infinite quirks. I mean, like, there's basically a way to refine this into replicator technology, right? Like if you had an infinite supply of quirks and like managed to like reduce that to its base elements, you could just like make anything probably.
Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden.
That's very good.
Not one of his better titles.
No, it's extremely good. It's
These
like the
must be
rural juror.
unfinished works. What drives a man to own this many bow ties?
Your guess is as good as mine. But we're not here to pursue crimes of fashion.
Still mighty suspicious, if you ask me.
What makes a man become neutral? If you use the replicator tech to make an infinite supply of Quark, the bartender from Deep Space Nine. I mean, that's not really how the replicator works, but it's sort of how the holodeck works, which is basically also a replicator. You're not really meant to think too hard about it, though. At least a few of these need to go in the name game. But, like, they're not named. Explain the desired implementation, Zacula.
Aha! I've got you this time! No, don't you dare!
I mean, I don't know what you thought would happen.
It's Lady Unterwald's will. It must have traveled down the carriages.
We already knew that was happening. Also, how is it a single piece of paper now?
The cane would give me the reach, but I'll still need something to hook on to.
So you want me to wrap the wire around it? I do continue to appreciate the animations, even if they're usually done after accomplishing some hardcore nonsense. I do appreciate the face he makes. I'm gonna save This one. Let's save the one I used to start the stream, just in case.
All right, here goes nothing.
Oh my god, don't fling it in the air, drag it in, and close all the windows forever. You got a document!
Well done, Arthur.
Where there's
Finally,
a will,
some bureaucracy.
there's a way.
Hello? Is that you, detective?
Hey, you're not Herman. What are you doing here?
Crimes.
We were just,
making out.
We could ask you the same question.
We were looking for the detective. Wait, what's that you're holding?
Oh, this is just a piece of paper. All very inconsequential.
You found the missing will. We can do the reading now, Mr. Ackerman.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We simply have to verify it against the existing wills.
There's still a lot of cross-referencing we need to
Oh, we insist.
Well, Arthur? What does it say?
I'm not sure I should...
Oh, get on with it.
All right, all right. It reads as follows. I, Lady Unterwald, being of sound mind and legal capacity, leave my entire estate to...
Blackout?
Arthur Ackerman.
Oh, that's shady as heck.
You poisonous goat! You turned her against us.
We were right.
This is hugely problematic.
Hand over that will. Hey, that's your hearing horn.
I fixed it up for you.
It's all starting to make sense now.
What is it, Mother?
Arthur clearly manipulated my dear sister's living will in his own favor.
No!
Then murdered her to claim the estate for himself.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh dear.
Seize him!
Tunnel. The curious case of Mr. Liu. Did someone say they hadn't been around in ages? Herman Merman!
I assure you, detectives, these restraints are unnecessary.
Oh, good. He appears to have broken his arm at some point.
As I live and breathe, I hope you don't mind me saying, but we're big fans of your work. Isn't that right, Bailey?
Oh, I mean, yes. I could hardly contain my excitement.
Yes, I can hear it through the clenching of your teeth.
Maybe you could help us out, Herman.
Well, I'm always happy to assist a fan.
Well, there's,
maybe you could tell
one
us
in
what
a different
happened
office.
on the Royce Express.
You want to know about the Royce Express?
We wanted to give you the opportunity to set the record straight.
What do you say?
Don't you think I should speak to an attorney? I don't really care which one. Maybe one implicated in similar crimes?
Don't you think I should speak to an attorney?
You hear that, Bailey? The man wants to speak to an attorney.
Brave man. Especially after all the legal trouble Mr. Ackerman has landed you in.
Wait, what does that mean?
I suppose it couldn't hurt to regale you with a new Herman tale.
That's a boy.
Can you tell us your earliest memory from that day, Herman?
Let me think. I believe it all began at my publisher's office. I just pitched my latest novel, you see. It was going
Probably
down
should have
an
just told him
absolute
about it instead of
storm.
throwing it at my publisher.
Thank you, Herman. What an interesting pitch.
And what a title! Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden.
And we just think it's so brave of you to come here and pitch us.
Brave's not the
another
description you
crime
want there, I
novel.
think.
Especially considering the current landscape.
Thank you! But what do you mean?
Well, there's no easy way to say this.
The data indicates a sharp decline in your particular brand of fiction.
We've also
Herman
run
Merman's
into some
so
problems with your
skinny.
branding deals.
Surely not the Herman Merman dolls. You assured me they'd be a hit.
I'm afraid so, Herman.
We can't even give these away.
Stop that! I don't like it! Well,
Stupid full
what do you
string
suggest we do?
Not to worry.
Please don't pull that
We're
string.
already prototyping an exciting line of Dirk Chiselton products.
Stop that! I don't like it!
The same stupid
This
thing.
is just a prototype, of course.
Very much still in the early development phase.
Why do they have a photo
that's
of
it
the
then.
book about
I've
reading
been
secret messages on the wall?
Replaced?
No. Nobody said you're being replaced, Herman.
We're simply... how do we say this?
Exploring new avenues.
Yes, that's it.
I do feel you're making a big mistake here. Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden is a gold mine.
I'm afraid it's ultimately out of our hands, Herman. But if you feel strongly about this idea, we could always petition the board.
Bored?
The board.
Did the billboard just join in on that? I feel like its mouth moved.
If you dare.
Why is it like that?
Behold! I alone control the means of production.
Go ahead, Herman.
Just place your manuscript into the slot and we'll give the old algorithm a spin.
Time roulette, go. I'm afraid not.
Determining market value. An appealing protagonist. Margins below threshold. Unsatisfactory target demographic. Manuscript denied.
Ah, well, there you have it.
You sure did
We all
petition
really
the board.
enjoyed your pitch, but the board doesn't seem to agree.
If you have anything else to pitch, we'd be glad to hear it, though.
Don't quit your day job.
Wait, you want me to pitch something else?
You're a valued client, Herman. Just let us know when you're ready.
Okay.
It's the manuscript to my latest masterpiece, Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden. What do we have here?
What have we here? Some sort of other manuscript?
It's weighty. Could be 70,000 words by my estimate. That doesn't work.
You just grab a
just
paper
grab
cup?
a cup of water.
For some reason? I like that he turned as if he was going to drink it immediately and then just shoved it in his vest pocket like an adventure game character. Look at the trash.
I'm assuming this doubles as the out tray. There's a rejected manuscript in here already.
Is it also mine?
Waste not, want not.
I assume what we're doing is like compiling an alternative to Herman Merman and the Suburban Burden, and then we just put our name on it.
I see a letter opener and a mini stapler.
He seems quite happy about that. Give me the doll. Oh my gosh, so
I
many.
won't mind if I borrow this.
They said they can't give them away, so I'm sure it's fine. It's a pigeon!
I have a great deal of sympathy for the pigeon. Misunderstood, not particularly popular, considered a nuisance more than anything.
You know, a lot of our focus testing said the same thing about you, Herman.
It's a pile of recalled Herman Merman merchandise.
Closer to a towering stack, if you ask me.
I was thinking it's more of a monument to rejection.
Thanks for the input. These boxes likely contain manuscripts from my peers.
Yeah, so like take one. I think we're doing something with that.
These box.
Is this different? Merch. Under the pack.
The boxes seem to be filled with popcorn.
It's a great loose-fill packaging material, you know.
It's also the cheapest thing we could find.
I'll just take a handful.
Popcorn pigeon?
Here you go, my fine.
You're talking about my life.
fellow.
No, continue. Clearly, they're talking about Herman Merman. I don't know what would give you that impression.
I have a great deal of sympathy. Misunderstood.
You know, a lot.
So I must do something to the popcorn. Oh no, hang on. Oh, I see.
Get away from here, you winged rodents!
So that will get them to look at the window so that I can put something in the inbox or something?
They won't look at any manuscripts manually whilst that board is still active.
So I gotta bust it up?
One crank of that lever and the... I refuse to grant Dirk the satisfaction of having this approved. No.
Yeah, just splash some water.
That doesn't work.
Put it in the slot. Oh, that gives a different result somehow.
Liquid detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process completed successfully. Sabotage attempt denied.
Drat! I'll have to do better than that.
No, I have an empty cup. How sad. I don't feel like I have anything in here that I can use to, like, make the liquid worse.
This looks very familiar. That doesn't work.
Hang on. So, when you pull the string on the doll, it says, I don't like that. So, if I put in the competitor's script and then somehow place the doll just right, then I can maybe convince them that the board thinks that the script is bad?
It's the romance novel I retrieved from the bin. Perhaps I should have left it there. No.
It's a really emphatic no.
That doesn't...
There's something I don't understand where, like, certain times when you try to combine things in your inventory, it, like, kicks you out, and other times it doesn't. Really don't understand the distinction there.
Foreign object detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process completed successfully. Sabotage attempt denied.
Drat!
Can I pick up the ashtray and dump that in there? The game, like, really seems to hate ashtrays, which I get. But the characters always give, like, an insanely emphatic response to seeing one. Just a phone.
I don't need to...
It's an ashtray and the pot and this and those. Where at the board?
Board is the only thing standing between me and my next published work. I'll need to disable it somehow.
Just use the move disable. Just train your disable eye to know encore and disable. It's a solid tactic. Even has prankster. What are we doing?
Oh, Dirk Chiselton, my arch nemesis. What does he have that I haven't got?
Don't ask that.
An adoring fan base?
Critical acclaim?
Upper body strength?
Harsh.
I have a great deal misunderstood.
You know...
So the only thing I think I'm doing with the
That does.
The pigeon is using it as a distraction?
These.
Hey!
Is that what I want? It's less to do with the board. I just want, like, his office supplies. I mean, I feel like they kind of could still...
Get out of here!
Letter opener was not listed, right? Didn't he say, like... Whatever. I have it now. And a pen.
Nope. That doesn't. That doesn't.
This feels like bad karma. Sorry, what was that? You got sawdust, not the voice box? Really?
Oh, the doll's looking a little scrawny without all that packing sawdust.
Yikes. Alright, I've made some dense goo. It looks pretty vile. Put it in the slot.
If I can't win playing by their rules, it's time to mix things up.
So viscous. And it filled it up instantly.
Foreign object detected in script input device. Attempting self-cleaning process. Self-cleaning process failed!
Excuse me. The board doesn't seem to be taking any more submissions.
How unusual. I've never seen the board do that before.
Herman, were you able to submit your manuscript beforehand?
Indeed, I did.
Very well. Let's see whether the underlying data supports you.
What's happening?
I think the board approves. I can't tell.
Pull the lever again.
It's no use. The board is completely fried.
That's not possible.
But without the board, we'd have to...
You couldn't possibly mean...
I'm afraid so. We're going to have to go with our gut on this one.
The horror.
No! There must be some other way.
How can we possibly decide without empirical data?
Let us deliberate.
Okay. So far, so good. Still, like, not completely clear on, like, exactly what we're doing here.
Dirk Chiselton sent over a manuscript?
It's weird that he
Sorry,
knew that
Dirk. I need
before I
more
opened
than
it.
you do.
Cover page, right. We need to separate
Nope.
this.
That doesn't... It's a very thick manuscript. Ah, typical overachiever. That doesn't... That does... It's the romance. Perhaps... No. No. Nope. No. No. It's the cover page I tore from Dirk Chiselton's manuscript.
Uh-huh. Okay, that's all you got? I mean, I have 2 bad manuscripts, one of them my own, and I have a manuscript they'd probably like, and a stapler and a pen and a cover letter that I could attach to a bad one, but the game doesn't seem to like that for reasons slightly unclear to me.
Nope. Nope. That doesn't work. Nope. Nope. That doesn't work. This letter opener looks like it had sliced through more than paper. The craftsmanship of this fountain pen is exquisite.
He's really excited about that fountain.
It's a Mega Stitch brand heavy-duty stapler. This thing can staple through 250 sheets.
How many sheets are in the manuscript?
It's a very thick...
Is it like 70,000 or 700,000 words?
What's on your...
Reading any good manuscripts lately?
So, have you read anything good lately?
We haven't read anything. We have the board.
Don't have time to read, Herman?
We prefer to leave it to the professionals.
You have any ideas on what to pitch?
Kind of your job,
Well,
buddy.
We're open to anything and everything, as long as it fits within the extremely narrow scope of time, budget, and each of our individual needs and desires, naturally.
Naturally.
Tell me, what are you personally looking for in a pitch?
It's been a little while since I've had to approve anything myself. But I know audiences today want real characters that aren't afraid of showing a little emotion. Realistic characters with emotions and feelings. You know, a little tenderness wouldn't go amiss.
I should probably...
Step to it, Miss...
I assume that means that she wants some influence from the romance, if we're talking about, like, tenderness.
What do you need, Herman?
Okay, hold on. Hey, what happened to the board?
What happened to the board?
I'm not sure. Something seems to have gummed up the works. You didn't put any liquid in there.
Liquid? No, not technically.
Of course not!
Are we this purple guy now? Yeah, this is Herman Merman. We're him. We are quite literally him.
It looks like I'll be pitching directly for the time being.
It would seem so. It's been a while since we had to evaluate something ourselves.
Just place your manuscript in the in tray and let us know when you're ready.
What are you looking for in a pitch?
Ah, trying to play to your audience, are we?
Something like that.
Well, I've always been partial to an action thriller myself. Dirk's very good at that stuff,
Yeah,
you know?
okay. Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, yes, he's always going toe-to-toe with danger. I'm practically on the edge of my seat just thinking about it. Just try your best. We aren't exactly expecting a Chiselton thriller from you.
Ah, but perhaps
I'll
you
take
should.
that into
Also plagiarism.
Consideration.
Obviously, this would be a huge problem long term, but you know,
I
as an adventure game protagonist, we solve immediate problems. Don't think too far ahead.
How can I help, Hermie?
Tell me, what would you be looking for in a pitch?
That's a pretty big question. I'm not sure I can make that kind of decision. It's the others you'll have to convince. They're much less receptive to the old Herman charm. Between
That's
you and me,
interesting.
I heard a manuscript from Dirk Chiselton landed in our inbox this very morning.
It did?
That's right. So unless you have Dirk Chiselton beat, just consider this whole thing a polite formality.
Okay. Sort of understand.
It looks like the board isn't so reliable after all.
There's always bound to be teething issues whenever new technology is adopted. I'm sure the board will be up and running in no time at all.
I suppose you'll have to use your powers of decision-making in the meantime?
Let's not get too hasty. It might not come to that.
We might not have to do any work
take it.
after all. Okay, so what I've gathered here is that I need to somehow incorporate the elements of the romance story into Dirk's thing, and that appeases the first two board members, and then put Dirk's name on some garbage, so they're like, at least it's better than that.
It's the manuscript to my latest masterpiece, Herman Merman and the... Nope. That doesn't work. That do
There's clearly some, like, esoteric aspects of... Like, I get the general idea of this, but I feel like I'm missing some moon logic step. So before it wouldn't let me do anything with the intro.
It's where all the incoming mail eventually ends up.
Dude, I'm losing my mind. I do not appreciate this game doing stuff like this. I mean, I suppose... It's so annoying.
It's a very thick manual. That doesn't work. There, that should do it. Allow me to pitch my latest manuscript.
Okay, that was like the dumbest way I can think of to solve that, so yeah, I guess that tracks.
We'll be the judge of that.
And then he just puts it back in his pocket. Can you imagine something more idiotic than this?
Oh, another one of your wacky adventures, Herman. Here, Florence. What do you think?
He's rough and daring, but he has a soft, caring side. Well done, Herman.
Oh, I understand. I literally have to order it because they'll only each read part of it? That's so stupid.
My word. This is a lot more violent than your usual stuff, Herman. I think I preferred the classic, silly Herman adventures.
Sorry, Herman.
If you have anything else...
Take this back.
Okay, so I need to put...
That's
mine?
Nicholas St. Kringle, the well-known toy tycoon.
He is probably the one who provided these extremely high-quality sawdust dolls. And then put romance in the middle, and then Dirk's thing on top.
There, that... Allow me to pitch my latest man...
We'll be the... Now, this is more like it, Herman.
Do they not notice that the protagonist's name is the guy we don't like?
But he has a soft, caring side. Well done, Herman. This may even compare to Chiselton's best work. No doubt about it.
That's interesting. I feel like that was a stronger reaction from her than last.
About. A classic, silly Herman adventure. The narrative is a little pedestrian at first, but then it really digs its hooks in.
Are you sure we can't check with the board? Just in case.
I think those were noises of approval. I really can't tell.
All right, we've got something here. Let's make it happen, Herman.
What do you need from us, Herman?
I was wondering if I could get paid in advance.
Should we worry about a plagiarism lawsuit? Or perhaps
you
two?
You didn't tell me he was funny.
One moment, Herman. Yes? It's for you, Herman. Were you expecting a call?
To shreds, you said.
I don't believe so. Yes.
Who knows I'm here?
Oh, indeed. Of course. Thank you for the opportunity, Lady Unterwald.
Herman?
Ladies and gentlemen, it appears I have a train to catch. But you shall have your story.
Why is he invited to the train? Convince the publishers to accept your pitch. Is that just like a milestone achievement?
Herman Merman, we meet at last. Welcome aboard the Royce Express.
Lady Unterwald. What is the meaning of this?
Please accept my apologies for the unusual manner of your arrival. As I'm sure you can understand, a certain amount of discretion.
No, I don't
was
understand.
required.
Why would we have done this?
Indeed?
Forgive me. You must be wondering what it is you're doing here aboard my train.
I assumed you required the services of a world-famous detective.
Oh, my goodness, no! A world-famous detective running amok on my train. Everyone would be losing their minds before supper.
Oh my,
I hear you're
no.
writing your next novel.
I mean, that's assuming that,
could
you know,
adequately
the
master
kitchen even
activities
opens for
as a
supper.
working novelist. To the average passenger, you'd simply be researching your next story. Do you think you could do that, Herman? Keep a low profile, not cause a scene?
I want to say no.
Well,
Well, I could always call Dirk Chiselton. It wouldn't be as clean, but...
I'll do it! Herman Merman never backs away from a case.
Lady Unterwald.
Away! Back into the case with you!
I mean, I get the joke, but that's not really... It's not backing away from the
Lady
case.
Unterwald, please. Forgive me if I am intruding.
Not at all, Mr. Lou. What a pleasure it is to see you again.
Please, I must insist you call me Jean. Here, I brought you something.
Spicy plant.
Oh, another bouquet. You certainly
That's
know how to
Weird,
flatter
because
an old
his
gal.
card is over there. on
No,
the right.
not quite. It's a chili plant, a particularly fiery variety.
Shouldn't it be a worm
reminded
plant
me of
then?
you, my lady.
Oh my goodness, John, you turned me bright red. But I know you didn't come all this way just to flatter me.
Indeed. I was wondering if you'd given any more thought to my proposal. If you're considering
Oh,
selling your
he's
legacy,
wearing the blue
I want you
suit
to
with the
know
red
that
boutonniere.
you'll be in good hands.
Look, John,
You need more time to consider.
So he's the informant?
There are still a few more hours before the speech. I'll leave you to weigh your options.
You're most kind. Thank you,
I
Jean.
don't exactly know what to make of that.
All right, you can come out. This is why you're here, Herman. I need you to keep an eye on Mr. Lou for me.
Oh, you think Mr. Lou has an ulterior motive?
I appreciate that line read a great deal.
Least, I suspect he doesn't have my full interests at heart. And there's also the question of my family, who will undoubtedly be sticking their noses into my business. I've got them sufficiently shaking in their boots ahead of my speech. But keep an eye out for any trouble, will you?
I'll certainly do my best, Lady Unterwald.
I've secured a suite for you on board, room 304. Just let me know if you find anything untoward.
Of course! Herman Merman won't let you down.
Get to it then, Detective.
No, look. It's the same key from before. What do we have? It's weird how much of our inventory persisted. Perhaps we'll make sense of that tomorrow. What to do here? Let's... Yeah, save up top. I think start of new train segment with new characters probably a good place to stop, huh? Fantastic. Zacula asks, Vasco, are you a PB&J enjoyer? Yeah, I'm less a jelly fan than I am just a straight peanut butter fan normally. But like, yeah, been known to get down on PB&J. Well, that was what is your J of choice? I don't know. know that I have a super strong preference. I feel like I've mostly had strawberry and grape, probably strawberry, I guess. I don't think it's like a super strong preference. I'm sure there are other jellies that are like more unusual that I probably have not tried.
Say birthday.
I don't know how to I don't know how to feel about this segment of the game. There's a lot happening. Not all of it is great. So like, for one, I think there's something that's genuinely kind of problematic about hiding a puzzle solution in a hint system. Like, if someone had a better grasp on like some of the weird stuff that like needed to happen in this portion of the game and like didn't need to use the hint system at all, like you could easily just get stuck trying to like avoid using the hint system. Like there's a weird catch-22. Like I don't know if the intention is that they designed the voice puzzle such that they just ultimately expect you to like obviously not be able to solve it, and as a result to like need to consult the hint system, which in turn tells you the solution to the puzzle. I don't know. I don't know if that's the idea. Even if it is, I don't think that's a good idea. I think it's a bad idea. Just like a lot, like basically everything about the infinite recorking device is very confusing. Like it's cartoon in a way that like I don't feel like any of our other items had been established to be. Like I'm fine if the whole game is like super cartoony, but like I feel like for the most part up until that point the puzzle solutions had been like reasonably grounded with just like some wiggle room for making the animated game like easier to function or whatever. I swear that like I tried to like pour something in the ear horn and it gave me like a nope. Like it gave me like one of those like, this game really likes its extremely hard nopes that don't like suggest any course of action. They're just like, that's bad, don't do it. And I feel like I got something like that when I tried to like start mixing the drink in the ear horn before. And like if I had gotten the feedback I would expect from that of just like, you know, maybe this is the right general idea, but we need some help here, then like I feel like I would have been able to solve that whole chain of things really easily. Like you saw, like once I got the game to acknowledge that that's what I was doing, I just absolutely steamrolled the like series of like 5 things you're supposed to do to like complete it like instantaneously. But like also just like they're maybe the worst offender to me, and it's close because I really do think it's a super bad idea to be like you need to use the game's hint system to solve the game. Like that's I object. But like I feel like the notion of like having to get drunk enough to communicate with a guy who hadn't demonstrated any value to communicating with him is like an extremely contrived solution to the situation at hand. Like I don't believe that he had given any indication. I mean, like even when you talk to him, you like ask him why he had the keys, and he's not like, oh, like obviously I'm like the keymaster, and as a result, like it is my job professionally to have all the keys of the train or something like that would explain it. But like ideally would have been said in advance. Instead, like when you ask him about it, he's just like, I didn't trust the servants, and so I stole keys, and that's why I have it. But like because you only find that out after the fact. I have no idea why you'd be like, well, I want to get in the storage room, but like the guy who has the keys is too drunk to talk to. Because like if you had established that, like again, it would make sense to me that like, oh, okay, the thing we're doing is we're trying to get on his level of drunk. Which like conceptually, I feel like I expressed that like that made sense to me. But like there wasn't a clear end goal as to like why I would want to talk to him. And so as a result, like it wasn't like a compelling plot thread to pursue. Also, and because we've now confirmed that there are multiple player characters, and I feel like we'll be bouncing around in time a little bit as we hear their different stories, like I'm hoping that we get an explanation as to like why the kitchen is like so annoying to Arthur. Because like it's fine that they are, I just don't understand why they are. And like I don't know, there's definitely like multiple things going on in this segment of the game that are like an artificial kind of difficulty, like needing to steal a book that the guy should be willing to let you look at for like a literal minute. I feel like if a guy is too drunk to talk, you could almost certainly just take the keys from him. Like it wouldn't be difficult. I mean, you're not wrong, but like the problem is that like we didn't even know that he had the keys until we talked to him. And like I get how in a sense that's a workaround to the like just take the keys from him, like you're a creep, whatever. But like at the same time, like how would you know that you should take them from him in the first place if you didn't say so until you already got drunk enough to listen to him? Like it just doesn't make sense. Like I can't imagine a world in which like that series of events makes sense without trial and error or like looking up a solution. Like it just doesn't work. Like I've definitely played like worse games, but like the first segment of the game I feel like I had like no major issues with, and then like stuff got like so weird, like so many things happened and like so few of them made like a real rational kind of sense, even in the context of like the cartoon situation. So like I don't know, I mean I have kind of mixed feelings about what we've seen from Herman Merman so far. I'm not sure if I anticipate him being like a more interesting like story portion of the game necessarily. I do feel like I want to give this game a little more of a shot. Like I would say that like if things got as much like further off the rails between like today and tomorrow, I might back off because like I feel like we descended severely in quality in terms of the puzzling. Like as I think Zachula had commented earlier in the stream, like when the game is playing to its strengths of the comedic bits, it's consistently pretty good. It's not always amazing. I think we'll end up hashtag spike gaming. I don't know. I mean, like my instinct is like no, because like the distinction, as difficult as it is to describe, is sort of like with something like Raincoat or Rise of the Golden Idol, the gameplay is such that like you will eventually get through it, even if you have to grit your teeth and experience beige to do so. But like a game like this, I mean, I guess like the hint system is just built into the train, and I could just like keep doing that. But it was really pissing me off to do that. Like I was really not enjoying that. Like, listen, I'm fallible. I play a lot of puzzle games, and like I think I've gotten like pretty good at playing an adventure game, even like blind at this point, if it's like reasonably well constructed. But like I think this game originally came out in 2024, so it's still like definitely like a modern adventure game. For a modern adventure game to like instill the need to check for hints like 4 or 5 times in the span of like 2 hours is like way too much. Like if I was like a casual person who like didn't play that many games, I don't think that would be that big a deal. But like as a person who like semi-professionally like plays adventure games and like has been playing them since like essentially he could read, like Like, that feels problematic. Plus, like, in hindsight, a lot of these things don't make a lot of sense, as I've been discussing at length. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, like, I think what I would like to see is either for the puzzles to, like, chill out and, like, stop being insane, or for the story to ramp up and, like, compensate and, like, pick up the pace a little bit. Like, I'm fine with the pace of the story if the gameplay is fun, but the gameplay has been, we'll say, inconsistent so far. And so, like, you notice the relatively slow pace of the story when the gameplay isn't rewarding in its own right. That'll do it for tonight. I do think we'll try some more tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here. So of course, somewhere in the room around me, I've hidden some number of Squirtles. The secret Squirtles hidden this way are an omen of good luck for you if uncovered. So I encourage you to look around and see if you can locate these secret Squirtles. Because who can't use good luck when everything in the world is insane, including making the world's worst drink? There's a chance that a whole new section would lead to a whole new 180 back into being good. I think there's a reasonable chance of that. I do. Which is, like, part of why I'm, like, not already off it. Like, so much shifted so dramatically that I have no reason to think that the opposite won't happen. That would be nice. Okay. So I guess I see we've got Cheryl the Sparkly Bow Spider. I think it's Emily. This is the Halloween spider. It's almost entirely black except for its, like, red stomach, and then it has that handle because it's actually like a trick-or-treat pail. And coughing, of course. Coughing. Don't care for Emily's eyes. What, because they, like, pierce the veil of your very soul? Hold on. It's no longer train time? Well, Zach, with that observation in mind, let's go. Let's take a look, huh? Unfortunately, no Squirtle this time. There was a different sort of spider inside that spider. What's the matter, Zacula? I don't understand what could possibly be upsetting. However, if we look behind coughing, who has, like, the opposite kind of eyes. What a delightful expression on coughing. Coughing has a Squirtle friend, as in fact does Cheryl the more different spider. And the reason for that is because the theme is belly designs. I messed around with, like, a bunch of different concepts because I was being really indecisive. But anything that has, like, interesting patterns on his stomach, like Cheryl and her, like, array of sparkly stars, or, I don't know, a naturally occurring skull and crossbones. Or perhaps in the case of this tiny haunted house, like an entire, like, tree with a jack-o'-lantern and a door. And of course that includes Carlos, who's Clawsome. I recommend you looking into Corsair Cove. I don't think I've heard of Corsair Cove. Is that new? Spider's like Mr. Popo, but worse. Nah, Mr. Popo is worse on account of the racism. The racism is a bit of an issue, huh? When do we get a new Nelly Kudelot game? I have no idea. I feel like it's unlikely, but it's really not impossible. I wouldn't have guessed we would get the full-fledged second one. I mean, obviously by the time we played them, they were both released, but like, just going by the first one, I don't think I would have expected that. Came out last week. Like the demo, city builder with pirate ships. I mean, that might be interesting. I'm not usually a big like city builder, but like depending on the implementation, that could be interesting. Full-fledged second one featuring Tom Baker, like actually for real. I know it's crazy. I love that they got Tom Baker. What an insane thing to do. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being you. And I hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow, for example, we'll be trying some more of this game and we'll see how it goes. Until the next time I see you, take care of yourselves and remember that you are clawsome.